After all that, you make some good points, and I think that is probably why Expedition 33 should win Game of the Year.
Yeah, I figured I could help you see reason.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Hello, chat.
Pop out chat. Okay, OBS is being a little funky, so you guys might see a window you're not supposed to see. So let's see. What the hell, no Umineko? What do you mean? This is Umineko.
Yes, Umineko.
Yeah, yes, Umineko.
Yes, Umineko. The Rare Mouse Friday Scrandle. Yes, we scran. I am so bad at Friday Scrandle. It's going to be a disaster. It's going to be a
Today's
disaster.
scandal contains a lie we should discuss later. What does that mean?
Ominous.
Forgot to change the game before going live, pointed the streamer. Oh, it's still Expedition 33. Oh, I'm sorry.
Hello, Pichetto. Hi, Joe. Hi, Mouse. Hi, Jelly.
Hey, Jelly. How's it going? Okay, can I do this without messing everything up? Yes.
Oh, I forgot to tell you about something. I'll tell you about it later. So I was looking through the thing that I use to help time out the episode stuff and do voice assignments and things, and I was looking at the end of the episode for Umineko, and all I did, I wasn't even reading actively. All I did was scroll to the end and get a glimpse of the closing lines of Umineko, and I started crying.
Oh.
So you in chat should be apprised that today and tomorrow, probably mostly tomorrow, I might need a minute. So
okay.
yeah.
I'm sure lots of people in chat are gonna be feeling that way too.
Yeah.
Not me though. I'm a heart rush fuck, but people in people. Oh, really?
We'll see.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Huh. Are you gonna say that if I don't cry, there must be something wrong with me? I need to reevaluate my life.
No, I'm gonna say that if you don't react to the Expedition 33 endings the way that I think you should, then it's a moral failure and you're a bad person.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right. Am I streaming to you? Did I do that?
Nope. You did not do that.
Just felt hot dog in your head. All right, there we go. What if that's the bundle now, and people are gonna be like, fucking cheated?
Pre-played.
Yeah, pre-played. Yeah. Okay, game dull. Final Fantasy 15. I don't know why I think it's Final Fantasy 15. Where's that one? X5. No. Then is that a gun? Gun Lance?
Gun Lance?
It's Monster Hunter. It's probably Monster Hunter. The new one? Wilds?
Which? Yeah.
Ooh, it was Wilds. Okay.
There he goes.
All right. Artwork. Mario Kart?
It's got sand in it. I'm so bad at these. Just don't even try. I'm just here to have a good time.
Really?
It does look like a racing game.
Oh, it's like a mini track next to grass. What's is it Micro Machines? Micro Machine.
Hot
People
Wheels?
try saying Hot Wheels. Is Micro Machines even a thing? No, it's not that. It must be Hot Wheels then. Hot
It
Wheels.
has to be Hot Wheels. Look at that loop. I built that shit when I was a kid.
Unleashed. God
Huh? I think my favorite toys when I was a kid were Kinects. Did you have Kinects?
No.
It was like Legos, but you can build simple machines out of them and use like rubber bands to make them do things. It was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. They're pretty cool. I never had them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Vandal.
Vandal 2016.
Oh, fuck.
2.6 billion views, and it's easy. All right.
I'm minimizing chat.
Can we hear it?
Yes, we scran.
It's Starboy, isn't it?
If I know.
Yeah.
Good job.
Nice.
Easy for you.
Look at me now. Easy. Glart me.
We need our own bandle, which is where we guess the game by a banned message. That's actually really good. That's a really good idea.
Bandle. That would be good.
Shit.
That would be good.
Shit.
All right, Jodel. How are you guys not getting this? Last of frustration. How are you guys not getting this? X thinks he killed 2 people. This is Persona 5. Yeah, I am not
The
gonna.
laughs and frustration.
I am not gonna play this one because
Why?
of it's spoilers.
Oh, okay.
It's spoilers for Persona 5. Yeah.
Okay,
Otherwise, I would play it. I know exactly where this is. Right. Okay. I'm gonna show the clip. Joker is gonna be walking around with a hood up around Yushibana. No, that's from Sekimea. The Shibuya station. He's gonna be just running around there. Here we go.
Joker.
No,
Yushibana.
it's the end of the first one. Okay.
Fine.
How are
Sharia.
you guys not getting this? How are you guys not getting this?
Man, it's been how long?
Akechi thinks he killed
How
2
long?
people.
7 years ago. 7 years
It
ago.
doesn't matter what
Shit.
the cops think. It doesn't matter about any of that.
And it's still just exactly what it was yesterday. Okay. Steam Duel. Why do so many killers have their toes out? 500 hours. This is Dead by Daylight? Yeah.
It's gotta be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god. Oh, sorry. It's Friday Scrandle and it's already in the tab.
Here we go.
Captain Scranit?
Incorporating all 5 elements of this grand food tree: the mushy peas, pies, gravy, hot dogs, that weird onion bread that keeps popping up every single time.
I am Tub of Insects.
Captain Scranit rates a euro. Food constitution down to 0. Streaming hours magnified. And he's biting on the unburnt side. Captain Scranit, too much euro. Gonna take food to the safety bureau. Food stock set to all go under. Tom and Jelly's clicks and blunders.
Bacon cheese fries versus Tub of Insects? What do you mean?
We're the Scraniteers. You can scran it too, cause voting left or right is the thing to do. Brooding and refuting is not the way. Log on to play Scrandle every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Every day. All right. Can we choose it? It's left. It's left. It's left. It's left. It's left. The Muppet cheese panini. It's left. It's left.
Okay.
It's left. It's left.
trust
It's
you.
right. No.
Oh, is it right? In a just world, it would be right.
It would be.
In
It would be
a
right.
fair world, it would be right.
I know that right is very low, but it still looks better than left to me. Left looks kind of cozy with the cheese wrapped over, but like this looks more appetizing. The bun is a little bit toasted. Like it's right, right?
This is not a perfect
It's
world.
not. It's not. It's not a perfect world. I have a feeling we might get every single one of them wrong today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It's,
Okay.
it's
Alright.
we're going right.
Just yeah. Yep.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay. So, even though the picture on the right is better, I have eaten quite a few poutines in my time. Left is the superior poutine here. Like, easily the left one. However, right might look better to a lot of people that've never had them.
I mean, you can't even see the fries on the left. It's just cheese.
Yeah. What the fuck is a poutine? Poutine is French fries, cheese curds, not cheese, cheese curds, and gravy. Okay. It's right? Like right is gonna
Hot
be the
take:
winner.
Quebec poutine is gonna be better. That's probably true. Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah, that is
you
true.
can go whatever you want here.
That is true.
I don't want to influence Friday Scramble. I don't wash my hands of Friday Scramble. You never know what's gonna happen on Friday.
There is only 4 things that the French do really, really well. They make good JRPGs. They make a really good poutine. They make really hot people, and I forgot the 4th one. Wine?
I would like to make it clear I don't endorse this message.
Okay, all right. Is it less than 4? Less than 4? Okay. Okay, I feel I'm gonna be mad if this is wrong because like left is the superior.
Yep.
Okay, let's go right.
Okay.
Let's go right.
All right. Yep.
Wow. Okay,
There
it
you
is
go.
right.
Yeah,
It is
there
right.
you
We got one right. Okay.
Wait a minute. This isn't metaphor.
Left.
That right just looks nasty, man.
Yeah.
Like
Left. Yeah. Left. We agree.
it's yeah. I hope.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
There is some justice in this world. They also made Ratatouille. No, they didn't. Wow.
Right.
Double kiwi and sausage pizza.
Right looks infected. It's pooling into itself.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Ugh. Yeah, I think that left looks better.
Left is
Generally
marginally better. Yeah.
Speaking.
Yeah. 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 Really?
Oh, come on.
Potato tornado versus long fries with cheese.
Long fries.
French fries the long way.
Long fries. Long.
Potato tornado has an aura. Potato tornado has an aura buff. So do the long fries. It looks like Beaker. I think.
I choose long fries.
I also choose.
do.
I also
I
choose long fries. I do.
choose long fries.
I choose long fries.
Oh,
Wow.
fuck off.
It's not even a good picture on the left. What the
Oh
fuck?
my god.
Why is it? This is the Balder Scrandle on the right. What the fuck?
It's also called a cheeseburger, but I don't see any cheese. Where's the cheese?
Where's cheese? I'm going left. What do you think?
Yeah, go left here. Fuck it.
Okay.
Oh my god.
All right, this is a bloodbath. What the fuck? What? Powcom
I think left.
Chiroko. I think right. Chicken shawarma? Like there could be anything in there. It's a mystery scran. There could be something good in there. What is left? I don't know what left is, apart from that it's from Metroid Prime.
It's bread filled with chorizo.
What's chorizo?
It's a kind of meat that is like spicy pork that's kind of like ground up.
Oh, okay, that could be good then. Okay, so they're very similar things then. Right, has the lighting debuff. So it does have the lighting debuff. Yeah. Yeah. Reminder to pause before finishing the 10th scran to discuss the light. What the fuck are you talking about? What is this?
What? Huh?
Left has a nice hand. Are people judging the hands on Scrandle? Its handle? What do you mean?
If we're judging the hands, I don't think that's a nice hand, so I would go right.
Okay, I don't think we're judging.
I'm judging the hands.
I'm going
judging the hands.
The color scheme of the field is making me think of Subway for some reason. I think I'm going. I'll go left. I'm going with what you thought.
Okay.
I'm going with what you thought.
Oh,
Okay?
no,
All right.
but
No, host is going with the guest suggestion.
but I don't know if it's left. I think it might be right. I don't know.
It's left.
Okay, fine. All right. Well, there you go.
No, really? Oh, left again,
Wow.
right? Left. Who puts ketchup on fucking bread? What are you doing?
Mouse. I told him to go right. Yeah, just go left. Just go left. Just go left.
It's
Okay.
left.
It's
It's
just
left. What? How is right, Annie? Who puts ketchup on pizza? This is the same. This is the same picture. This is the same picture.
Or
It's this. Wait, is it not the same picture? Is it?
the years are different.
I don't believe you. It's not the same. I feel like this is impossible to recreate to the level that they even got like the cook marks on the tortilla, the crinkle of the paper.
The position of the thing is different though. It's zoomed in on the right.
Yeah, but that's the only thing that's different, right?
Oh.
Because look, it's the same here. It's the same here. All right.
They even have the same crease on their hands.
Yeah,
where
this
it's
is Sophie and Emma. Yeah, so it's like.
I agree with you, and I'm still falling for the bait.
Left has better Left does have better composition. I feel like
Left does have better composition.
Yeah. I refuse to explain, but right gives me more Baldur Scrandle vibes, whereas left is
You know
like.
what? You're right.
Yeah. It's left. It's left.
It's gotta be.
It's right.
3 out of 10.
What was the lie that it was different year? How does this happen? It is a bloodbath. Holy shit.
Economy got crashed by mouse. I didn't even do anything.
What do you mean crashed by mouse? The 0 to 4 is the winner. Even if it had been, if I went with the tortilla, it still would have been, or the burrito, it still would have been a 4. This scram was crazy.
Is Merrick here? I want my emotional support, Merrick.
Captain Scranit, it's a 0. Maybe he took the pictures on New Year's Eve.
It's a fucking Seki man bullshit.
Yeah. It's exactly where my mind went. Yeah.
Alright.
You say that maybe you take the picture take on Christmas Eve and your streamer hits you with this look.
Why mouse on 1 HP? I have a migraine, actually. I have a migraine and I'm here. Double streaming.
I'm legally obligated to tell you that there are 3 Joseph Anderson crosswords now. Oh my god. Joe is my...
Mouse will be zooted. I don't have any medication, so I'm just no.
You're not zooted?
No, I ran out of my migraine medicine, so I'm fucked.
I'm sorry. I thought you were gonna be zooted.
No, I might search for it during break, but I don't think I have it.
There was a country mouse and a zooted mouse.
You thought I was zooted? Everybody assumes I'm zooted when I'm in a good mood. I think it says a lot about how chat feels about women. Anyway.
Whoa. Whoa. So in chat's experience, a woman being miserable is the default and normal.
Yep.
Yeah. And what?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So today is the penultimate Umineko stream. Tomorrow is the final one, unless like something bad happens with like power cut or whatever. Like nothing is ever certain. So today is the penultimate one. It is a short stream today. We are going to be doing I think 2 hours of reading, 2 chapters today. So if you're
about 2 hours of reading.
Yeah, so I'm sure they're going to be important chapters, but like don't expect to have like a lot of plot developments today. And no matter what, I cannot go later today because it is one of my kids' birthdays today. So I cannot, like, we almost have like a hard limit, those 2 chapters, that's it. So that is that. So we will be doing fan art, and we've already faffed around a little bit with Scrandle, and we should have plenty of time to get through the 2 chapters, as long as we don't faff around too much. There's 18 fan arts, so we should be okay.
And then after that, Joe will run for the Seki heads in the chat, all 5 of you. Joe will run about an hour late, so I'm going to start stream at normal time and just play some cozy game or whatever, and then we'll start whenever he gets back.
Yep. Rosa would have streamed longer. Oh, god damn it.
True.
So true. But yeah, tomorrow Umineko is over, and I'm excited to see the end, but I'm also sad to see it go. Like, yeah, it's Umineko. It's sad to see it go, but you love to watch it leave. So we'll see. And then I'm probably going to finish Expedition 33 on Sunday. I think I'd just like to rip Le Band-Aid off and not wait till Monday or Tuesday. Yeah.
And then we'll finish Seki after that.
Yeah, so like,
and that'll be
3 big things finishing like day after day after day. Yeah. Happy birthday, whichever your kids it is. It's Finn, and he's 10. He's 10 today. I've said the birthdays in the past, so yeah, he's 10 today. It's a big one. I asked him. I said to him, he got his presents, and then I said, you can have any game on Steam that you want, like whatever game, because you have all the Switch games. We ran out of them. There's no more Switch games to get, and he's like, okay. So it's hours later, and he tells me, I picked the game. I'm like, okay, what game is it? And he says, I want Cat Goes Fishing.
Cat Goes Fishing.
Yep. So I said, okay, I'll get you Cat Goes Fishing, and you can have another game too, because yeah, this is like it's like a browser game. Cat Goes Fishing. You gotta
introduce him to Evolve Idol.
He's played it. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like it. Yeah, he did have a cookie clicker thing though. Yeah, just that it wasn't a real game. Yeah, damn, this literally is a flash game, huh? Yeah, it is. Yeah, Cat Goes Fishing. How does he even know about this game? I don't know.
Okay, sorry about that.
That was significantly less than 2 minutes.
All right, well.
Why are you lying to chat, streamer?
Because chat lies to me, and I'm just perpetuating the generational trauma along with the themes of Umineko.
Anyway, thank you to Scrimbum. I think have we not had fan art from Scrimbum before? I feel like I've said this name. Maybe it was a sub or some bits or something, or just read maybe a similar name. I'm not sure. Tried drawing Jodeler in the OG Umineko style for the last ever Umi stream. Sad to see it go, but those past 8 or so months have been a blast. Kirby face. Happy last Umineko Saturday from the guy who has been trying to count all the Sumaris on streams.
Oh, that's how we know the name. Oh.
Maybe that's where. Okay. Streamer adding context. It is actually Friday. It's not Saturday. Just in case this is confusing some people that talk to ChatGPT too much. It is Friday today, and we are doing fan art today. So we have clear schedule tomorrow. I don't even know if we're doing the dolls tomorrow. To be honest with you, I don't think we're doing the dolls. I think tomorrow
we have
is
time
just,
for them, but
pure,
it's up to you.
Pure Umineko, unless we are ahead of schedule.
Yeah, we'll have time to discuss afterward, and the community has prepared a gift for both Joe and Stream Chat. So.
A gift.
A gift.
A gift. Anyway,
Full has prepared a gift.
Really love this Skirma. This is one of my favorite Jodelers. I really like the leery, like dead angle mood on Jodeler here. It's really good. It's really cool. Thank you very much. By Crystal, 1 of 4. Oh, are these the last emo edits? Umi7, sorry for the tons of art. Congratulations on reaching the Golden Land. Treasures awaiting you. The treasure being the last of my emo edits, plus emo drawing. An original? Thank you for enjoying my emo edits. I saved the best for last. Huh. Burn, unsurprisingly, not that much different.
Yeah, kind of just almost identical, right?
Yeah, she's always had kind of Wednesday vibes, right?
She always has the vibes, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Lambda, and Featherine, really different. Very, very different. Would Lambda still call herself like cute and pop here or whatever, or no? It would be different.
I think so, yeah. I think so, yeah.
Featherine can step on me. Thank you, Shonover. Thank you very much for your contribution in chat. Thank you.
Okay.
I have a question about what that chatter just said.
What chatter?
The step on me chatter. I
didn't. I thought you were just saying that. I didn't know a chatter said it. Sorry.
Oh, no, what? I didn't say that. Why would I say that? Okay, I have a question.
That's what I was wondering.
I have a question about being stepped on, but I'm afraid that if the answer is one of the things I'm thinking of, that it will be a bad question to ask. But now I have to ask it. When someone says, "I wish you would step on me," like, is it like they're laying down and they're being stepped on like anywhere, or is it like they want to be stepped on in a specific part?
A little bit of both, but probably more the latter.
Okay.
Did you know that at Japanese massage places, you can get a massage where they walk on you?
I didn't know that. No, I didn't know that.
They actually just like hop onto your back and walk on you, and that's how they massage you. I have gotten it done once, and it was actually very relaxing.
Was it really?
Yeah. I took my mom when she came to visit me when I lived in LA, because there's a lot of like really cool like Japanese places, and I did not warn her that that's how massages work there, because I thought it would be funny. And she was very surprised when they jumped on her back.
I would be too. I've never gone and had a massage like that ever. Was it worth it?
Yeah, no, it was awesome. The spa was beautiful. Everything there was really high quality. Yeah.
Surprisingly, I think I'm going to give the best edit here to Lambda. I think Lambda is the biggest change. And it somehow like suits the whole transformation there. Feathering looks good though. Okay. 2 of 4. That's really different. Is that a... I don't remember that sprite. Is this a double edit with the hair coming down? I don't remember this.
I don't know, actually. I don't remember this sprite either. I like Avatrice here.
I do too, yeah. Yeah, definitely pulling it off.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's an Umi Pro sprite. Is it really? Or has the hair been edited here? Hair over I, Maria. Crystal, you're so real for this.
It's not an Umi Pro sprite. The hair was edited. Okay.
That's high effort. Wow.
That is very high effort, yeah. The hair has been edited, but it is an Umi Pro Sprout. All right, well, every possibility has now been named in chat. It's fine.
Was a country mouse and a city mouse.
Oh, she does have the letter in her purse. That's true.
Ooh, the deets. Big ribbon around the purse, too. Was the ribbon always there?
I don't think so.
Very fashionable family. I think this rich people are just more interesting than poor people. I just think that's what I'm learning from all the media. Rich people are just, they inherently have more storytelling value than poor people do, you know? Yeah. All the movements that happened in the past couple hundred years where art moved away from that and focused on the every ordinary man, the farmers and their stories, that we're past it now. We're going back to rich people being more interesting as they always were, and we're done pretending. Yeah.
Once more, I do not endorse this message.
Okay, that's 2 of 4. Next one. Whoa. Holy shit. That is intense. Cannon looks like he has to go like lead a revolution after this. Shannon is like actually kind of creeping me out a little bit. And Claire, right? Claire looks really good, actually. Yeah, damn.
Claire looks really good. Yeah, I like Claire the most here. Shannon reminds me too much of Higurashi here, so unfortunately she has to go.
I am confused. I am confusion about these kind of piercings. Can I zoom in? These kind of piercings. They're not always here on this part of the body, but they are somewhere. Is there like an anchor that they slot into, or like that's like implanted?
No, not really.
Or...
It's just through the skin.
Are these connected under the skin?
They could be. It's usually like a bar. Like it's usually not like a single one of those. It's usually a bar that goes through the skin, like an eyebrow piercing.
Okay.
So usually it would be like a set of 2.
Anchor. Well, I mean, like how if they're not connected underneath the skin, how do they stay in? Do they just?
Yeah. Usually there's 2 connected under the skin.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So do you have an anchor? It's a plate under skin, maybe. Hi, Casey. He's so excited to be here.
They super glued it. How do those is it to do blood sugar with diabetes? Like some people have those things that are stuck to their arms, and it's like does that have some sort of anchor mechanism to it too, or is that just like a needle that is just embedded? I mean, does it like spread out a little bit? Those look a little painful actually, or awkward. No one knows. Finally, I asked a question that chat does not know the answer to. Finally.
Mouse, how does the cat get along with the chinchillas? Are they friends? The chinchillas are obsessed with my cat, and he is terrified of them. So whenever they're out in their little, they have like a little playpen, they will run up to the edge and like grab at him with their tiny hands, and he gets really mad and runs away and won't come in the room until they go back.
I'm giving this one like to Claire, like Claire, Claire, just like Claire Obscura, 10 out of 10, and then Canon, and then Shannon. Sorry, Shannon is just scaring me too much. Yeah. She's too Rina Higurashi here.
Yeah. I can't traffic with it.
In fact, I would give it to Claire, the best one so far of all the ones that we've seen.
Yeah, I really like Claire here.
Yeah, this is really good. I like this a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the last one, 4/4. The emo trio.
Who took a bite out of the ear?
Wasn't me. This is like scarily not far off what I looked like when I was 17.
Yeah, same. This also just reminds me of being in VR chat.
This is pretty close, actually.
Yeah, this is for me, my hair was black and purple when I was 17, so this gets the color wrong, but not the spirit of it. I also did actually do my hair like like this. Like I straightened it and then flicked it out at the ends because I thought it was really cool. And I did wear belts like that, and I did wear. I would have been wearing plaid skirts actually with the thigh highs. So this is about 80% accurate to 17-year-old me. There is a really funny picture of me that is they wanted to have a family reunion, and we went to the family reunion, and I didn't want to be there, so I brought like my entire like get up, and so everybody else is in normal clothes and I am dressed like this.
I don't have any piercings, but yeah, definitely like lived in a hoodie, lived in like really baggy pants with a chain that went to the pocket, absolutely. My uncle was driving home one day, and he came over afterwards, and he said that he called me downstairs to put me on blast, and he said, I was just driving around the neighborhood and I saw a group of teens looking absolutely fucking minging, is the word that he said. Can't believe the state of the youth today. And then I looked at one and realized it was fucking you.
Joe looks like the bad boy in a romance manga. Yeah, he does. Yeah.
What her uncle's doing? He was a fucking asshole, but yeah, he had some funny moments sometimes. Thank you, Crystal. Thank you.
Yep, this is good. You know what? It's going out with a bang for sure.
I give the best one to Mouse here. I like the skull, the shirt.
The skull, yeah, the ribs on the shirt are really good.
It's a bone shirt. Sorry, not skull.
Yeah.
Jelly looks ready to commit a murder, huh? Why is this reminding me of something? This is reminding me of... Is it Danganronpa? It's not Danganronpa. What is it reminding me of? Something. Neon white. It is neon white. I think it is reminding you of neon white. Yeah, it is neon white. Thank you.
Jelly looks like a guy... Jelly here looks like a guy I knew in high school who was obsessed with the Joker. Like, the jacket is really giving Joker pilled. Mm-hmm. For sure.
It is Joker's jacket, yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
Would it be possible for Joker to fight Iron Man?
What do you mean I knew so many guys in high school? I was like in I played soccer, and I was in band, and I was also in theater. I was a theater kid, so I knew all of the guys from those 3 areas.
Sorry.
Bless you.
Masterful dodge there on the Marvel question. Lurf. More. Is this the Scrandle bit again? The evolution of the Lambda Delta henna. Oh, no, it is different. Since you were curious about how henna works, I thought I'd explain. Essentially, henna is a paste made from a plant which dyes hair and skin a reddish orange-brown color. It's piped onto the skin like someone might pipe icing onto cake. Once it dries up and flakes off the skin, it leaves behind a stain that resembles a tattoo that lasts anywhere from 1 to 3 weeks. I also figured out a secret hack to do shading by using a watercolor brush. Anyway, Lambda Delta best girl. Everyone better clap and cheer for her when she's on screen, or I'll blow up stream chat. The
Yay,
threat.
Yippee, Lambda, yay! Hooray! This looks awesome.
Mm-hmm. Is getting a henna tattoo in any way enough for you to have enough time feeling what it would be like to have a real tattoo in that area with you like looking at it?
I think so, yeah. I think it's a really good way to get used to like looking down and seeing it and that kind of thing, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Because I really want to get a tattoo, but I don't know, like, it's permanent. Mm-hmm. I get, you could get it removed, but like it's an ordeal at that point. Yeah.
My attitude toward tattoos and tattoos being permanent is that like the world is tattooing your body constantly, permanently anyway. Like as we move through the world, like we get scars and stretch marks and all these signs of aging. And so tattoos give you an agency over like the history that is written on your body. So even though I have tattoos that I actually don't like very much anymore, it's like a part of my history. So
yeah, that's a good way of looking at it. But
Jessa, do you want to know how I got these scars?
I just don't know how I would feel right now if I was permanently scarred with a World of Warcraft tattoo. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, that was really important to me, but then later on, yeah.
Yeah, for me, all of my tattoos are related to the piece of media that was most important to me at that point in my life. So, for example, I have a tattoo that unfortunately is a reference to like a Neil Gaiman book, which kind of sucks now, but it was like influential toward getting me to go for an English degree. So I don't really regret it or anything. Luckily, you know, if it was like his name tattooed on me, I think I would feel a lot worse about it. But it's just kind of an abstract reference. So, you know, it's like, it's there.
Being abstracted is good.
Yeah, I think the next tattoo I will get is an Umineko tattoo, actually, but it'll probably be something pretty abstract, like the golden butterflies or something.
Not the one wing. Not the one wing. Not the wing.
Not the one wing.
Thank you, Laura. Jelly?
Ooh.
Jelly? What do you think, everyone? Kermit George? Umi 5 character spoilers. The Musketeers and their iconic vocal stims catchphrases had to include Greg's Kermit George, because after all, there's only one more sleep till Umi full. Ooh, it is. Oh, I'm never going in there. However, on a more serious note, Joe and Mouse, I truly cannot thank you both enough for allowing me to be a part of this beautiful, chaotic, terrible, wonderful, undeniably magical experience. Undenying magic? And it has been my sincere honor and pleasure to be a part of this stream series and to be part of this community for the past 5 years, and I will never be able to express enough gratitude and to properly convey just how much you have all done for me. It may just be reading an anime visual novel, but these past 6 months have been an absolutely unforgettable time for me. I don't know exactly what the future holds for us all, but what I do know is that I will look back upon these days with a warm, overwhelming fondness for a long, long time. That is so sweet, Jelly. In other words, Sumari, thank you for allowing me to make these happy memories, and thank you all. Yes, even chat, Umiful, and all of the goats for sharing in their creation with me. Thank you so much, Jelly.
Thank you, Jelly. This is very sweet.
Ryu. What I learned from these polls is that everybody fucking loves Jelly. And you're in luck. Jelly streams too. Go watch Jelly.
It's going to be so awkward when Joe hates the finale. When Joe hates the finale tomorrow, we have extra padding time so that he and I can get into like a nasty insult exchange fight on stream for everybody to listen to. We're going to be flinging personal barbs.
Chat would unironically love that. You would be their champion, their avatar. Yeah. Like it would just be like oh my god, and after like when it's half an hour into it, they'd be like, now do Persona 5 now let him have it about that. Now let him have it about sprinklers. Now let him have
Expedition 33 too. Yeah.
That let him have it about they would love that.
Boulder says reload the fan art.
They would love that. Okay, I'll reload the fan art in just a second. First of all, thank you to Scruffix for the resub. Thank you very much. Thank you to Psyok for the resub too. Yes, we scran.
Yes, we scran. No, we scrant actually.
I eat random berries for the resub. Yes, we scran. How you doing for the resub? Expert still unsure if Umineko is better than Sekimea.
That's the mouse of my streams.
Oh, it's more Sekimea today. Oh.
It is, yeah.
I'm sorry to be a whiner, but yes, last Sekimea stream was my least favorite Sekimea stream.
Mine too, it's okay.
Yeah, oh man.
We're almost done.
The worst part about it is that I know I don't understand it, so I can't even criticize it. And do you know what that does to me?
Don't understand the other things
either, but you still criticize
It's so funny because Joe can't understand it, so he can't criticize it, so it frustrates him, whereas I can't understand it, so I'm like the meditating woman emoji where I'm like, doesn't matter, I simply don't care anymore. I simply don't care. I'm reading the lines and I'm not parsing them and I'm so fine with it. It no longer bothers me. I don't care. Liberate yourself.
Liberate. Become zooted. Are you positive on it overall though? Like the whole thing? Yeah, because it's had some really cool moments and I like it. And I appreciate the setup and the work that went into making it like a very long, tough puzzle. But yeah, I was pretty miserable with the content that we were doing last stream. I wasn't miserable with the stream itself. Like it's always a good time, but like the content itself was making me kind of miserable.
Mario the Mayo says, imagine getting checked out after 20 hours and you still got to read it. I'm checked out after 80 hours and I still have to read it.
20 hours? What are these baby numbers?
Yeah, 20 numbers?
20 hours? 20 hours was just Shiroya City. What are you talking about? It was just one part of it was 20 hours.
We're on stream 18 of the Sekimea.
Anyway.
I don't remember who first gave Mouse the big ear piercing, but I love how it looks on my designs, so thanks for the artist for creating Peak. That was either Tep or Oko.
The big barbell
combination
there.
of the two.
Yeah.
Yeah, the big barbell.
Last two before I refresh and show some more art is a thank you to Elsa Hart for the resub, 17 months, and Oni Fam for the resub 2. Hi Joe, I'm still catching up on one. Oh, it's on the Umi VODs. I'm close behind, but still want to sub and thank you for doing this playthrough. Oh, you're very welcome. I'm surprised we got to the end. You have to understand that like before I even did the Leap Day stream, I would see like people in Jads like Kusoro was like, I remember Kusoro is when because I really value Kusoro's opinion for some reason, is that like he to be sincere, like Kusoro is consistently pretty smart, really fair, argues in good faith, and has read a lot of books and has a wide experience with a lot of media.
Kusoro rocks.
Yeah, Kusoro is really good. And I remember Kusoro being in Jads and saying that he was reading Umineko and he really really likes it, and he was like, it's devastating that it's good. I'm like, are you fucking kidding? And he was like, no. And then he said, I have to go back to it, and the way he described it was like putting in another shift at work. Like the way he just like it is, I don't know, like, what do you mean? He's like, oh, well, I'm like like fucking like 3 months into this thing and I need to go back and do some more or whatever. It might not have been 3 months, like who knows, but like it just sounded like such an ordeal to go through this thing. So to be at the end of it is odd. It's an odd feeling. Yeah. Let me refresh the page.
20 fan right now.
Whoa.
What?
Thank you, Jelly. Oh, holy shit.
Whoa.
Binary and Love. Can you name all the Chans? I can't believe Umineko is almost over, and I am so grateful for the streams and the community for bonding over this crazy VN. I have enjoyed countless hours of theorizing, chanification, and scrandals with friends, and this piece is a celebration of that. Attributions in image 2. Like, of all the Chans? Okay, so this is...
see.
Tub of Insect Chan.
Yeah.
Is that It's not Joms, is it? What's that? That looks like Sakutaro.
That was it got like a one-time fan art of Sakutaro, I think. We know Nanjo, and red and blue Truth Chans below him. That's just Umineko Chan, isn't it? Is that what they called it?
Is this Sumari Chan?
That's Shokun.
Shoku?
Sumari Chan is on the left of you.
Oh, I got
there you
mixed
are.
up.
Yeah.
Is it just Piss Chan? Is it just Piss Chan?
It's Golden Truth Chan. It's Golden Truth Chan.
Golden Truth Chan. All right.
And I believe that is Chessboard Chan.
Chessboard Chan.
Yeah.
Is there is Chandelier here or no? Hiding somewhere?
I don't see Chandelier.
What are these on Joler's fingertips? Claws? No, it's Chandelier. Oh, this is Chandelier. It's not Golden Truth Chan. That is Chandelier.
Okay. All right, that is Chandelier. My bad.
Okay. Bandages from cooking too much. This is gorgeous. Look at this.
Yeah, it is.
I
Yeah,
love
really like this.
like teaming pictures like this. It has a term for it. I used to Wimble builders, something like that. It has a term for it. I really like them. It's the same category that Where's Waldo is in. Like I really like it. Like there's like an overwhelming amount of things in the picture, and you can see a lot of details if you zoom in. I really like those a lot. We're actively getting new submissions for fan art. Maybe we are gonna have to do some fan art tomorrow then, Mouse. Maybe.
Yeah, that's fine. If it's only a couple of
some brief fan art, yeah.
Yeah, we can do some brief fan art.
Labelless out of 2 from Binary and Love. Is it because it's there we go.
This is where the labels are. Yeah.
Television Sex. Saku Joms, Nanjo.
Yeah, Saku Joms, that was it.
Sho-chan. Yeah.
Sho-chan, yeah.
Sumari-chan, Chessboard-chan, Chandelier, Umineko-chan.
We got him.
Yeah.
We got him.
Yeah, we got him. I saw the extra fan art. It was just submitted in this gallery. If you reload again, is it more than 20? Again?
It'll be 21, yeah.
Who's Dragon? Hi, I'm Dragon. Thank you, Philippe R. Machado for the resub. Yes, we scran. Thank you.
Yes, we scran.
Guido Tasson for the resub. Hi Joe, finally decided to write something along with those messages. Premium sub privilege, so rigged. Found your streams from Danganronpa clips, then watched full VODs of all 3 games in 2 months. But anyways, I want to thank you for all the wheezing over the years. Oh, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. Sometimes we get pretty funny here on the stream. Yeah, the yesterday's stream was really fucking funny. I had a great time yesterday. There used to be, are they back on YouTube? So I can't remember the name of the channel, but someone made some really good highlights of the Danganronpa runs, and I think they just nuked their whole channel at one point and they're gone. Maybe it's those ones that you watched and they're not around anymore, but they were pretty good. Okay, McLanny. It might be that actually. Yeah, it might be that.
Loved yesterday's stream.
Yeah, they're gone. Are there any like mirrors of those? Because those were some really good highlights. Yeah. I've never been more right. Just to be clear, that was like a moral condemnation, not really about the story. Yeah. It's even worse. Thank you, Potential Pizza, for the resub. Watching you read Umineko has been an incredible journey and one I'm sad to see end. I'm happy to see you reach its finale. Anyway, almost every time I've sent a bit or sub message, you read my name and said, I should get pizza tonight. Did you do it just now? I did not. Probably because I just had food. But no, I can't have pizza tonight. It's going to be McDonald's tonight. But yeah, no pizza. Maybe I'll have pizza tomorrow. Have you actually gotten pizza any nights because of it?
Half
Yes,
credit.
I absolutely have. Yes. If so, I want the pizza places to pay me a commission. It's a frozen pizza from Costco. I can't do it. I'm sorry. If I did get pizza, it would be Freddy's Pizza. Norms, never.
That was
Norms.
good pizza.
Never Norms. It was good pizza. Yeah. Thank you, Iron for resub as well. What would Battler's favorite pizza be? Definitely like the stupid bullshit where you get like half the pizza a certain topping so he can flip the chessboard and have a different experience. Definitely. Did Potential Pizza sub while you were here, and did we get pizza because of that? Maybe that's
probably, yeah.
Then it was
probably.
Freddy's.
Thanks, Potential Pizza.
Domino's because he's an Usher and me. Okay, all right. Take your fucking +2. Take your fucking +2. All right. Thank you, Binary and Love. I really like this. Could be a poster. By Meeks. Why is that hard for me to say? Meesk. Been a lurker, but here's a Willian? Oh, that's the ship name. Okay. I've been working on for Umineko finale weekend. Really glad Joe decided to read Umi because I got to experience a really cool story I wouldn't have otherwise. These two are definitely shipped. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Very common ship.
I like the two of them actually.
When I was reading this, someone tried really hard to force this ship on me, and so I denied it out of spite, but I think they're cute.
Based.
Yeah.
For the characters that are introduced so late into the story, I like both of them quite a bit. I'm surprised how much I like both of them.
Yeah, I like Leon a lot.
Do you think the pronunciation of Leon is so it doesn't sound like lying when you say their name?
I think it's related to Higurashi. I'm so sorry.
No. No. That's devastating. That's devastating. We all agree that Will is the bottom, right? Nope, absolutely not. Nope, you've gotten the vibe all wrong there, Cheddar. You've gotten the vibe all wrong. I can't refresh. It's not letting me refresh. Am I still here? Yes.
There you go.
Whoa.
Whoa, it got introduced into the middle. Okay. All right.
Okay,
it got put in the middle.
We have to go
We
back.
gotta go back.
We have to go
We
back.
gotta go back. All right.
Uh-oh, I just lost a window.
Hey.
Oh my god, sorry.
It's okay.
It's not okay. It's not okay.
It's okay.
It's not okay.
It's all right.
No, everyone's
It's
gonna
all
hate
right.
me now. No, everyone's gonna hate me. Okay. All right.
Oh my goodness.
We're back. All right. Misk. I did it. Thank you, Misk. Thank you. When will you start the Higu stream? We did one already, and everyone hated it. Okay, so new tech. We have to go back to previous for the next one.
Okay.
Boom. By
Boom.
Alice. Alice. Whoops, late fan art. I forgot to submit from the episode 7 stream. So excited to see the end after following along the whole time. Peak streams. First they tear me into little bits, then they make me read. How is that comparable? Goddamn dyslexia.
This burn is very cute.
I've been a witch the whole time. Game board changer. Burn and the
boys.
The boys. Not copium, just seeing with love. Aw. I think, and this may be bold to say, I think the whole thing about seeing with love, especially because which is surprising because he's such a blink and you'll miss a character, Okanoki's explanation of it, I think is like one of the most important things you can learn in life. I think it is like universally applicable to so many different things, like in many different situations. Like I said universally, but like I don't like speaking in absolute, so then I just qualified it immediately afterwards, which I shouldn't have. But yeah, it's it's something you should take with you if you weren't doing it already. I think most people who read this probably already understood that, but like it was made more apparent, and you can like consciously be more aware of it after reading Umineko, maybe. Yeah, if you weren't doing that already. Okanogi based, yep. What exactly? Seeing someone with love or seeing it without love. And seeing someone with love is not always a good thing. If someone is being very mean to you and you love them, you might put up with a bunch of stuff that you otherwise shouldn't. Similarly, if you don't see someone with love and someone's actually being really nice to you, you might see it completely differently. Like your perception is very, very important. And I think you can consciously change it sometimes as well. Yeah. But like not just in terms of like interpersonal stuff, like even online, like how you view someone on Twitter, how you view like a politician. That's why Okanogi said something about that. You know, like yeah. You have to understand that other people are doing it at the same time too. Everyone is always doing this. I had the same experience watching Orb. Thank you, Alice. By Epic. Whoa. Hello and good day, Detective Frodo Erica, at your service. Umi Sixful sneaking in a fan art for the Umineko streams. I'm glad Joe enjoyed Umineko so much. We had lows and peaks and sometimes the abyss that stared back. But at the end of the day, the true magic was the friends we made along the way. True. And the friends we murdered. Yeah. Epic is still owned, by the way. Still?
Yep. Still owned. Yep. Epic, we made Epic into a mod of the Umineko Undercourt server and as a joke, and then just kept him a mod, and now he's like one of the most active mods there. So who's owned in the end, really?
Has Epic been informed that if they stop being the most active mod, they will be demodded? Like, is it like on a treadmill sort of thing?
I guess they just were. Yeah.
They just were. Is this a ribbon or is it a secret decoy?
Can it be both? Can't we have multiple truths?
No.
Okay. What were these last 6 months for?
I learned no lessons. Thank you to Renovan.
Can't teach an old
26.
dog new tricks, I guess.
So, and I'm like the oldest dog there is. Thank you, Renovan. 26 for the bits. Captain Scranit. Thank you. Thank you, Fidias for the resub. Hey, hi, Jodler. It was pleasure sitting here marveling on your similarities with all so different characters of Umineko. Tell me, have you by chance worked as a social worker, or have you been a writer your whole life? Oh, neither. Oh man, fucking hell. I would be a terrible social worker. Thank you to Skunky Emerson for the resub. Can't wait for today's Umi stream. I hope Swiper the Fox is in it. Oops, I meant Ferodo the Erica. Swiper no Swipey? Swipe. Wow.
Or as Jelly would say, wiper no wipey. August and I having the same thought in chat. Thank you.
Frodo Erica. You know, it's really sad when you think about the fact that Erica is basically just a drowned corpse brought into the magic because of the massive speculation. That is a very likely interpretation of what happened. Yeah. Did Jelly say this last stream? Jelly's proposal that because of what we learned about Angie, that maybe Erica didn't fall, she jumped off the boat. I don't know if that's right, but that is like, I don't care. It's still interesting enough to think about. Like, yeah, that's really cool.
I think they pushed her off the boat because she sucked.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Banjo Jack, for the resub. Hey Joe, thanks for the entertaining discussion at the end of Expedition 33 yesterday. Peak Joe content right after the cliffhanger. Thank you, Banjo Jack. Thank you.
She could have been a normal girl. Pieces on the game board don't act out of their character.
So true. So true. Thank you, Epic. Thank you. Not owned, by the way. Thank you, TC Agam. A reward and a curse. Jads loves this ship. Congrats on the mammoth project of Umineko being almost, depending on when this fan art airs, over, Joe. Have this image, one that plagued my mind until I put it onto paper, and now you have definitive proof to chat that you have seen something Uma Musumi related. Unrelatedly, I totally don't have any stress related to moving apartments that would have contributed to this creation. What are you talking about? Double Bikoi, Weeby Derby, Uma Jadsumi, Mike Chan? Who's in the background here? Who are these chans?
I don't know.
They're horses? Of courses. They might just be normal horses.
This game has done irreparable damage to people if they describe that as normal horses.
Yep.
God, what a fucking terrible cultural phenomenon. Okay, whatever.
If I go to ChatGPT right now and ask it to name me a few famous racing horses, is one of them that they're going to spit out one of the ones from this fucking game?
So what you have to understand is all of the horses in this game are based on actual horses, and so yes, but it might be because that's an actual horse.
Okay.
All of these horses are based on actual horses in Japan, like funded by the Yakuza or whatever.
If it was one of those models that can also make pictures, and I asked it to draw a picture of a famous racehorse, is there a chance it might spit out one of the anime girls?
I think if you named it by name, then yes.
Holy fuck.
Yeah. It depends on what they're sourcing from. I think that they're probably scraping social media, and since there's so much fan art of it right now, there's a pretty good chance it would. But if they haven't updated the model to scrape from social media since this hit the like the cultural shift, then it might not. I don't. Sorry to give you a serious.
No,
answer.
I'm not making Joe noises because of that. Like, I just feel kind of like a boomer. I feel like society is doomed a little bit.
That's both of us. I think COVID did irreparable damage to people and made them forget how to relate to other human beings, and that's how you get chat. That was one just from Merrick if he watches this one.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Right.
Merrick loves that I hate chat. Every time I say something mean about chat, Merrick gets really excited. So every time I insult chat, it's just to give Merrick a little burst of dopamine. Blame Merrick.
The courting of Merrick has begun. Okay. Thank you, TC Agam. Thank you. Hayami EXE. Fucking hell. I can never say this right. Some doodles from work today. Don't know if this qualifies to be here or as art. Maybe abstract expressionism. I'll just dump it here in case someone enjoys.
Actually recognizable, I think.
Yeah. Is this like one line? Like you started somewhere and then it looks like it.
Kind of looks like it.
Yeah, that's cool. That must be hard to do.
Is Umineko over? Umineko has not yet begun. This is where Umineko truly begins. Yeah.
We haven't started reading it today, and when we do, we'll be finishing tomorrow. So, it's going to be a long stream. One line, yes, except for your EXE.
Oh.
Thank you to Frickrix. I don't know how to say that. Frickrix for the resub. Hi, Joe of the present. Currently catching up with the last 8 months of streams with Joe of the past and Persona 3 at the moment. Oh, fucking hell. Looking forward to starting the Umineko journey with you after. Much love. I hope you enjoy Persona 3. I thought the streams were a lot of fun, but they have become controversial, unfortunately. Yeah. I don't think we're going to do the answer, though. I think maybe the ship has sailed on that one. But I don't know. There's always a chance. Feels okay, man. It was fun. Yeah, I had fun too. Yeah. Thank you, Stickley's Kingdom. There we go. Hey, Toe. I was VOD frogging through episode 8 and caught up just in time for the finale. These streams were my first experience with Umineko, and its writing has left an impact much stronger than I could have imagined. I'm glad you, upon the insistence of many weebs, including Mouse, could expose it to such a wide audience. It's a bittersweet feeling to see the story conclude after so long. But if we start going in circles, you'll be delighted to notice that there will always be you, me, and Echo.
Great. Perfect.
That legit blindsided me at the end there. I was not expecting that to happen. Okay, well done. Well done. Again, I'm gonna say this in a condescending, disparaging way, just to be funny, but it remains true. If you really enjoyed Umineko and this is the first time that something like this has ever resonated with you, I cannot recommend enough books. Books really good. Books good. That's other media good too. Don't get me wrong, but books good. This is what good books can do. There are bad books too. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. But yeah, good books.
Ancient internet meme reference: READABOOK.
Is that from the video? It's a song.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Okay. I know that one. Shit. I know that. Oh, that's in my head now. No. That's a dangerous thing to have in my head. What? Why would you do that? No. Okay. All right. Thank you, Jim the Band, for the resub. Thank you very much. With two dancing drums. Thank you, Jim the Band, and thank you, Paust, for gifting a sub to. No, continuing the sub from a gift. Thank you, Paust. Thank you. And thank you, Jaime. EXE. Gold Star Knight. No, really, random berries from the bush are the ultimate scran. Totally safe too, trust me, I learned it from Reddit. Who knew the world had such wondrous fruits? Yusuke, no!
Another decoy.
This is a friendly decoy.
Yeah.
That Yusuke line will be stuck in my head forever, featuring Wild Scrandle-kun, who isn't dead after all. What a twist.
What a twist.
What a twist.
I love how decrepit Wild Scrandle-kun is
Yeah.
with the leaves in the hair. Just...
Giving me the vibes of what's that gif with the witch going down the trap door while cackling? Like, is that from Sleeping Beauty? I don't know what Disney movie that's from. That's what's from.
I think so. How's he still alive? I killed him as an author.
Oh no. Multiple truths can exist. That's what the last
fan fiction.
Yeah.
Fan fiction. This fixes Wild Scrandle-kun's story.
Next image carries a banger design warning. Huh. Okay. Is it Snow White, really? Snow White?
Oh, that's right.
Do we still like Snow White, or are we just kind of collectively over it? Use the Sekimea to save Scrandle-kun. Oh, okay. What do you mean? I feel like Snow White is one of those classic stories that everyone's just kind of like, meh. I feel like it doesn't come out anymore. Like, people don't talk about Snow White.
I don't know. I personally am a big fan of fairy tales and folklore, and Snow White has some deep roots. So I put it up there with like Little Red Riding Hood and East of the Sun and West of the Moon. You know.
I like fairy tales too.
Yeah. You would love it if it had rich people.
True. Let's rewrite Snow White so that she's rich and is generational trauma, all about like the rich funding their beauty treatments or something. There we go. And she doesn't need them. She doesn't need them, so she doesn't need the money, so she can break away because she's there we go. We did it. It's much more interesting now for the modern age. Done. I thought she was. No, Snow White's just some random peasant girl, isn't she? And that's why the queen is upset. Isn't she a princess? No? Is she? Snow White's not a princess, is she?
She is, yeah.
Is she? Wait, really?
Yeah, she's the king's daughter, and her evil stepmother is mad that she's so hot.
Oh, is she really? I thought she was just. I thought like mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all, and then like the mirror just like yeeted itself to find some random woman out in.
I think it depends on. I think it depends on the telling. I think that might be true in the original fairy tale or some variant of it. You might be thinking of a different variant. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Maybe it's a variant. Let's go with that because that gives me plausible deniability. I wasn't just getting mixed up with Cinderella, like chat just said. Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Thank you, Gold Star Knight. She came down in a bubble top. By Fishbone. Mr. Doll's opening act featuring Glorp.
Whoa.
This has some like Kraus meets like Harry Dubois vibes.
Yeah, it does look a bit like Harry Dubois. Yeah.
He's hitting us with the expression. Whoa.
Yeah, that is the expression. You're right. Oh, he's got a tie too.
I'm very proud of it. Haven't drawn consistently in nearly 2 years, so doing this I pulled an all-nighter and grew my drawing calluses back. Ignore the fact I don't have a consistent drawing style. I
this
can't
is
tell.
better than I could do in my wildest dream.
yeah. I cannot tell. I have no notes. Yeah. Damn.
His name is Tequila Sunset. His name is Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Thank you, Lemonos. Oh my God, Lemoncito for the resub. Hey Joe, could you please stop streaming for a month so I can catch up with Expedition 33? We're gonna be done. One more stream. I'm gonna bang it out. Even if I have to stream for 12 hours, we're done. One more stream. Thank you. I need to know the ending. Thank you, Tora3tron for the resub. Happy 7 months. I hear people calling this the end of an era, but I feel Umineko started an era, and I don't think it will stop, but pave a way for a new Joe and streams unlike any before. I'm going on a week break. I wanted to inquire about my last sub message on Kiru's VA anime boy band, and if your thoughts on the song I recommended, Hypnosis Mike's Faces. If you haven't, if you haven't, I heavily recommend checking it live with reactions. For chat sake, best of luck today and tomorrow. I'll try my best to tune in live. I don't know how I feel still about like just playing the song on stream and listening to it. I don't know how I feel about that. Is he actually going to week break? I think so. Yeah. Yeah. Can we have a sample? Is there a link? I did not listen to this. I don't. Oh, did I? Maybe I did listen to it. And I was like, I can't hear Kiro in it. Just like a frame of music? Exactly. Just going to Rakenjima? I want to go to Rakenjima. This was a while ago, right, Tora? Are you planning to go on any Umineko podcasts? I don't have any plans at all. Do I look like someone with a plan? I'm the Joker fan now. It was last month, was it? He'll cry too much and need a week to recover. When they cry. At the end of the story, you become the seagull. It's been building this the whole entire time. Thank you, the Knower999 for the resub. Hey Joe, this message is dedicated to Jelly, who wondered about the meaning behind Burn's name. According to legend, in 14th century, a man named Bohemond II fell ill while he was staying around the town of Bernkastel. Nothing was able to cure him. At one point, he started drinking the wine of Bernkastel, and his health gradually started improving. Then he made a full recovery, even though nobody knew exactly what was wrong with him in the first place. In other words, Sumari, a miracle happened. So some guy named Bohemond II was an alcoholic and went into withdrawal when he stumbled into Bernkastel one summer. And it wasn't until he started drinking again that he bounced back. Okay.
So you're being such an Erica right now, dude.
Yeah, I'm being such an Erica, yeah. What do you think, everyone?
Jesus.
What do you think, everyone?
It's actually the case, by the way, it could be the case that wines then were much more fortified, and so there could have been essential nutrients he was missing that were in the wine that he got.
Who's being the Erica now?
I'm being a better Erica.
No, you're being the Erica that has an answer but views the story with love. Okay. All right. Not owned at all. Oh, there's a second one of this. Second one. Whoa. Okay, that was Briola Sun. Now, my dear Joseph, do you remember this one? Is it Scran, sir? Joisms. Younger Mr. Dulls and Baby Glorp. Aww.
Oh, Fifi's right. I wasn't being an Erica. I was being a Jeremiah. Oh. Thank you, Fifi. This is awesome. Look at Baby Glorp.
Mm-hmm.
And the little paw. Oh, Baby Glorp, dude.
God, fucking Baby Shark. Okay, hold on.
Take Baby Glorp home. Okay.
I recognize this hot dog. I do not recognize the ghost in the chips. What's this one?
Halloween Scran prediction. Oh, Halloween Scrandal is gonna go so hard. Oh man.
Do you think they're gonna have like themed for the whole month, or is it just gonna be last week, or just on?
I think just the last week or something would be cool.
Yeah.
That's a Persona reference.
The costume stores or the seasonal ones are already popping up in Moncton. Spirit Halloween. Ghost in the Chips is the version where the major is a fry cook instead of a government assassin. Is this some wee reference I'm too normie to understand?
I don't know.
Keep seeing these evil gravy fry. What do you mean? Poutine is good. Thank you, Huli Gordeau, for the bits. I want you to know that we finished the Norms logo in W Place, but someone, probably unrelated to Jazz, griefed the logo. So unless you were the one to do it, somebody else has the same disgust for you do. There's dozens, really? We should check W Place out tomorrow again, maybe, or on the Expedition 33 stream. Yeah, let's take a closer look at that. I think it's cool what the community did. Although it's kind of scaring me a little bit too.
Yeah, I've seen a mouse there.
Yeah. Thank you, DQZ, for the new sub. Welcome, DQZ. During the fan art intro, bold. Thank you very much, DQZ. And thank you All's End for the resub too. Oh, very appropriate. Hi Joe. Thank you all for these wonderful Umi streams. It's been an incredibly funny, entertaining journey this year with you, Mouse, Jelly, Chat, and Umi Full all together. So thank you all for the endless fun and laughs. Super excited for the ending and am ready to get emotional all over again. Get ready, Joe, and all the best. Umineko finale. Let's go. Damn.
Let's go.
Damn. The hype is building from today to tomorrow. I hope it ends well. It probably does. I can't see it not ending well. Thank you, Henry White, for gifting a sub to Book is Goody. Oh, nice.
Book is goody.
Horse Girl conversation. There are multiple anime franchises like this anyway. Fate does this with historical figures. Image searching Nero Claudius returns an anime character. Bungao Stray Dogs does this with authors, i.e. Osamu Sazai? Hopefully I'm saying that right. Umazumi, whatever the fuck, does it with horses, etc. Okay. All right. Well, that makes it better. Thank you, Fishbone. By Luna Panda, first thing that came to mind when Mouse said that Joe eats. Okay, will it play? Was it like that?
It was like, but lower pitched. It was like a very sharp inhale. It was like.
Okay, I made a lot of noise.
Like the end of a hiccup.
Chris must have killed it a lot then. I don't know. I made a lot. I made a lot of noise. Yeah, like
Chris. All I heard was.
it was a full blown like 4-second freak out. Like I was swearing. I was like jumping. Like I was. Yeah. Like.
So many best noise 2025s missed. True. Yeah, I should be recording all of our private conversations.
I don't want to stream Peak. I don't want to do it. No, I'm bad at it. No.
I'm worse at it than you are, so.
No. We're so bad at Peak.
I think Jelly is good at Peak, so maybe we can let Jelly solve it for us.
We are so bad at Peak. No. No.
It'd be fun to cool off from the story games. True. Yeah, true.
But Joe, you're bad at Helldivers, and that was fun. I am amazing at Helldivers compared to how bad I am at Peak. Yeah.
Same.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I am really bad at Peak. Yeah. Thank you, Luna Panda. Thank you.
Imagine getting backseated during Peak. This sounds amazing, actually. Okay.
Oh, Nacob? Nathaniel? I see what you did. Drew this back after the first Persona 3 Reload stream and never posted it because life got busy. Feel like my thought process behind this one should be self-evident. Very true. Yes.
It's a very handsome dog.
It is, yes. Very Josie. Mm-hmm. Speaking of handsome dogs, what are you doing, Gatsby? Oh, he's out. He's not even answering. He's asleep. Thank you, Ipson13 for the resub. Hey, Joe. I'm sad I'll miss the finale live tomorrow, but I just want to say thank you, Mouse and Jelly and Greg and all the goats for this read-through. This has been one of my favorite Twitch experiences on this platform. Also, you just said it at point of writing, but yes, books equals good. Yes, books are pretty good.
We love books. We love books.
We love books. I don't think books are the best medium, period, but when it comes to having the best chance of like hitting you with like a life-changing sort of lesson or perception, I feel like books like will probably give you that more often than other ones. I think like video games and film can do it too, but yeah, like books can get you really dug in sometimes with someone.
Can I give 2 book recommendations to
Sure,
chat?
go for it.
If you want to read a book that was obviously very inspirational and also is very entertaining and a fun mystery, the Tokyo Zodiac Murders is probably one of my favorite mysteries I've read. I did a whole deep dive on like Honkaku and Shin Honkaku novels, which were the genre that kind of inspired Ryuki Shida to write Umineko, and he gives them shout outs in there. And I loved the Tokyo Zodiac Mysteries most of all. Warning, English major. That's true. I will also now do something that I said I would not do publicly, which is admit to my favorite book. My favorite book is People of Paper by Salvador Plasencia, which is a piece of metafiction that is not very well known, and it is an incredible book. It has beautiful prose and scratches a lot of the itches for metafiction. It's very like literary fiction. So if you're not used to reading, maybe don't dive straight into that. But it's an absolutely beautiful book. So the name of the first book was Tokyo Zodiac Murders.
To follow up Mouse's wonderful suggestions, I will give you my basic bitch ass suggestion, which is if you never really got into reading before, my suggestion is always going to be, I guarantee you that one of your favorite movies was based on a book. Go through like your top 10 movies or whatever, find one of them that's based on a book, and read that book. Or pick a movie that you've always wanted to watch that you know that is based off of a book. Read that book first, then watch the movie, and like see what you think. Going through that. Jurassic Park is based off of a book, for example. Like, yeah, you could do that. Yeah.
For the anime lovers in the chat, the book that Howl's Moving Castle is based on is, in my opinion, way better than the anime interpretation, and has a couple of books in the series. So if you like YA stuff, Howl's Moving Castle is actually amazing. Diana Wynne Jones, who wrote it, was like just like a mainstay of young adult literature that is super literary and really well written and interesting. She writes a lot in like her forewords about how she based it on a lot of folklore and did a lot of reading into like myths and legends. And Howl's Moving Castle is incredible as a book. So, yep.
I didn't know that. Wait, Drive has a book? Drive is actually based off of a Reddit comment. So you can read that in an afternoon, and then you can go and see how the movie stacked up to it. Thank you to Non-Scaled for the reset, the last one on my list. I'm going to miss tomorrow's finale, so I just want to give an early congrats on making it to the end of Umi Who Gives a Fuck. Oh no, I did say that, didn't I? And a sincere thank you for introducing me to this unforgettable story. I wouldn't be where I am now without it. Aw, damn. Glad you enjoyed it, Non-Scaled. Umi Who Gives a Fuck. Oh, so true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Umineko would have been better. We're already with the Nekos. Here they are. All right. Thank you, Nakeup. Lemonade. Lemonade standing. Joe and Mouse, after the VNs are done, had to add my version of Shiroya-esque lying on the floor fan art featuring fire-breathing mouse. Seki Mega spoilers for the last one. The last one is Seki Mega. It's Jover.
It's Jover.
Next we can read Higura. No, we're not doing it.
Suspiciously jelly-shaped Twitch chat.
Mm-hmm. Jelly should read Higurashi on stream.
Yeah, Jelly can stream Higurashi.
Jelly should do that. Yeah. That'd be a good...
Yeah, that seems like a Jelly thing. Good.
No, because then I might have to come on and read something. No. Already said. Okay, good. All right, good. Okay, fucking hell.
You can say no to that.
Okay, yeah. No, I couldn't. No.
Okay.
I'll do no.
Why would you say that out loud? Okay. All right. Well, I'm not going on there. Fuck that. I have boundaries.
I almost said a Sekime spoiler. I need to pee. That's also a Sekime spoiler.
Oh, the piss time. Oh.
It is. It is. Okay. Yeah. Okay. It is.
Okay.
Man, I've had a lot of good jokes the past 2 days. I'm happy. I'm chuffed.
Yeah, me too. I was popping off in chat yesterday.
You were. It was really good. It was the perfectly timed. Do you want an answer to that? Was amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lemonade Standing. And okay, so Sekimoe spoilers, and maybe for the last one. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Kate in the world of Kate's imagination. Kate in the realistic world of Ashia Tower. Made a little Sekimoe meme based on the hilarious Kate scene. I'm gonna miss all the ridiculous scenarios they came up with. P.S. I had to look up the color of Sai's pants for this. Did you really? Holy shit.
People in the chat are asking if I like Sekimoe, and if it is a good stream game. I think at least the middle of the streams, we both had a lot of fun and thought the story was very entertaining, and I think it did make for some really funny streams. I think it has I think the stream quality and our feelings about the story, both of us, probably is on a bell curve. Would you say that's accurate?
I would say so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know actually. What was the last two, like, were they entertaining for people? Maybe people like seeing us crash out. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Definitely for us and our feelings about the story, it's on a bell curve.
Yeah. I know I do have, like, my success rate is probably a lot lower than a lot of people think. It's just that they remember like the the big morbs. But I do have a reputation for morbing storylines and stuff. So I think for some viewers, it is cathartic to see me just absolutely fail to do that. Just eat shit every single time for Sekimoe. Like. Like, I think there's only been maybe 2 things that I've gotten. Like,
I actually think I've morbed more than you have.
Yeah, I think you have. Yeah.
That's rough. That's rough, buddy. Yeah.
That's rough. I mean, I guess there's still time. Maybe. Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, and that's fan art. Thank you to Paus for the bits to take us home. It's finally spoiler safe to reveal that Umineko will forever be a work of art close to me. It helped me come to terms with who I am as a person, and I am now planning to transition. Genuinely, my life has been changed for the better thanks to it. I'm glad to see you are enjoying it. 6 out of 10. Should have read Mahoyo instead. Not gonna lie. Wow. Thank you, Paus, and all the best. Okay, and now we get to play the game of Did Joe remember to launch in administrator mode?
Yeah. And we should take a break before I start reading you, and then just kind of read till the end.
Yeah, let me get Umineko on the screen though, if you don't mind.
No, I do mind actually.
You do? Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm still doing it. Sorry, I'm still doing it.
I have to scroll up past the wall of stuff I sent you about E33 to find the voice assignments for today.
It's not even a bit this time. It was a lot. Yeah, it was a lot.
I sent a lot of feelings.
She really let me have it, chat. Yeah.
Read the E33 feelings. I could if you wanted.
Okay.
It would be spoilers though.
Instead of going in, we should put some music on. I don't give a shit. Dead Angle has become one of my favorite tracks of anything ever. It's so good. Oh man. The vibe. Immediately. Okay.
Whoa.
Can we hear it?
No, we scrant if we're me.
Yeah, it's there. Okay. Well, we will be right back in about 5 minutes or so. Muting in 3, 2. I don't know why I'm doing a countdown. Hello, chat.
Hello, chat.
I love this song. It's such a good song. I was listening to it by itself a couple days ago, and I can't hear it without thinking of like without picturing Rikenjima with the rain coming down, like and like the narration or even just Battler just being by himself being like, wait, what the fuck is going on? That's like it's such a good track.
Oh, someone put a marble in.
Uh-oh. Higurashi Go plus Satsu. I ran out of good marbles, so I'm adding an evil one by a cosmic cabbage.
Right.
What's Higurashi Go? Is it like Pokemon? I'm not gonna make that joke. Okay, Higurashi.
Chat going, oh no, oh shit, why the fuck? Evil marble, it's never been more over. Oof. Higurashi go to the polls.
Higurashi no Nakukoro ni Sotsu? Is that what it is?
I guess so.
Okay. Rika Furude and Satoko Hojo are best friends who have lived in the small village of Hinamizawa for their entire lives. Alongside their other friends, they spend every day together and every moment is filled with fun and laughter. However, as Rika and Sotoko begin to grow older, a life-changing opportunity presents itself to both of them. Rika is determined to follow her dreams and wants Sotoko by her side. Although Satoko is hesitant, she decides to walk this path with Rika. However, the realization of her dream forms a rift between them. This leaves the girls living in completely different worlds, with Rika enjoying her new life and making new friends, while Satoko grows more and more isolated. Longing to return to nostalgic days in the Hinamizawa Hinamizawa, says Satoko despairs and wishes things could be changed. Just when she's at a wit's end, an encounter with a supernatural entity changes Satoko's perception and imparts new revelations about her best friend Rika. This begins her journey to get to the future she desires by any means necessary.
Chat, the spoilers aren't that bad. Come on. Come on. That was vague enough. This spoiler culture is too far.
We're about to spoil the fuck out of Umineko.
Hell yeah. You want me to tell you how it ends right now?
Yeah, do it.
Is it with a question mark, a period, or an exclamation point? All three.
There's no more new characters. See, it's a completely even 3 even rows. There will be no more new characters added.
Oh,
we're good.
Well spotted.
Or they add 3 new characters. That would be crazy.
Or they add like 20 new characters, or however far across that is, just at the end to fuck with you.
Fucking hell. Okay, can we hear it? No, we can't. Okay, we're at -4. I might have to tweak this in a second. Okay, let's see. Joe's reaction made me fucking lose it. Wait, what? What? What'd I do?
Glorptrice main character. Glorpatrice.
Okay, I am. That is a weird way of of writing that voice assignment. What do you mean?
What do you mean?
All right.
There's no new characters. It's fine.
All right. Okay. All right. Anyway, before we get into it, thank you to Aquili Quetzal. Oh my god. Aquili Quetzal. Maybe that's okay. I'm going with that. Hey Joe, since you're playing Umineko today, I mentioned a couple weeks ago a bet between my roomie and I to finish Umineko before you. I won the bet 2 weeks ago, and this motherfucker bought me Higurashi. How will you take responsibility for this evil? I don't like the amount of times that Higurashi is being brought up lately.
I finished episode 5. I'm over halfway.
Good job. I'm never doing it. No, never. Thank you, Kever Clorung, for the resub. Golden Rose Bouquet for eventually not dropping this odyssey of a story. Unless it's, appropriately bring up Odyssey, considering that both it and Umineko. Yeah, thank you very much, Kever Clorung. Thank you very much. Anyway, we are good to go.
We're good to go.
So the end of last stream revealed that almost, perhaps, but not confirmed, because it's like, how can you confirm anything in this VN? That almost everything we've seen of Angie has been taking place while she falls from the building, or in the moment after she stepped off the building. And she got the truth. She opened the book. She read it, which I was really surprised that she did, actually. I was expecting that to not happen. And then because of that, because Bern Castell made good on her promise, she then returned to reality and fell and died in the magic realm. But then the very last scene was that in reality, if you can even call it reality anymore, who knows what's what, that she survived the fall, and a car pulled up and found her, or something like that. It's unclear, but that seemed to be what happened. Is my summary of that in the realm of being correct, Mouse?
Yeah, more or less, probably.
Okay. Let's go then. I saw a shadow, which was apparently the driver, open an umbrella and come towards me.
Is this your backyard?
The shadow questioned me. Of course, I couldn't answer it.
If it is, then I must apologize. Yes, on a day with such fine weather, anyone would want to take a nap in such a lovely backyard as this. And yet, unless my memory fails me...
So how is the sound? I know it was just Mouse speaking so far, but that should be around the same for me. Do we need to turn up or turn it down, or is it good? It's good? Okay.
Good.
The shadow crouched down and looked into my face. It was a woman.
This is a public highway you're sleeping on. Do you want to become roadkill? Or maybe you already are roadkill. Well now, which is it?
I clenched my chest. I felt I needed to answer somehow and communicate my intentions. So finally, I managed to let a short groan escape my lips.
I see. So you aren't roadkill yet.
And that was how I met Ikuko?
Ikuko.
Ikuko. Ikuko.
You can read this.
The patient's body is in a very frail condition. Some sort of memory loss is very probable as well. We won't know for sure until a CT scan, but there may even be brain damage.
It's lucky that damage is all we have to deal with. Any longer in a spot like that and it would likely have been much worse.
True. In any event, I recommend getting this checked at a large hospital.
Thank you, doctor. Please keep this off the record. It may not be much, but here's some money for your troubles.
See no reason to speak of this needlessly, but no, I couldn't possibly accept that much. In the end, the doctor took the money and swore to keep quiet about the matter. Yeah, of course. Eventually, Hachijo returned.
Oh, you are awake. How do you feel?
I nodded weakly, letting her know that it wasn't so bad for now. But where is this place? A room I have absolutely no memory of in a house I don't remember at all. And first and foremost, here's a woman I've never seen. Okay, there's some perception fuckery going on. Okay.
To start off, let me introduce myself. I'm Hachijo Ikuko. Feel free to casually call me Ikuko or act more formal and call me Hachijo-san.
Hachijo Ikuko.
The Hachijo family owns a large amount of land and is fairly famous in these parts. Unlike my accomplished brothers, I'm what you might call a little eccentric. I got into a bit too much mischief and my parents finally ran out of patience and kicked me out. I'm now confined to this house. As a hobby, I like to read detective novels and also to write them. My age is a single woman's secret. My heart is that of a girl, but I'm approaching the point where calling myself one becomes increasingly absurd. Mood.
With the haze my mind was in, it was extremely hard to make out what she was talking about. However, I was able to pick up on the fact that she was trying to cheer me up.
So what's your name?
My name? Logically, I know that being a human, I must have a name, and I do have the feeling that I did indeed have a name. However, no matter how hard I tried to remember what it was, it just made my head hurt.
Can you remember anything besides your name?
Who am I? My head. No, even my heart was a mess of torn flesh, and I couldn't remember a thing, not even who or what I was. But I must remember. I had some kind of purpose or maybe a mission. In order to remember that, I first have to remember who I am. Who am I? What is my name? Where was I born, and what was my birthday? I need to remember something, anything.
Let's see.
Age?
Age? That's my little secret.
18.
I look like I'm 18.
I'm 18.
Oh, so that was your age. Well, now I thought you were being a bit too flattering.
When I asked myself how old I was, the number 18 floated into my mind. To be honest, the number 18 felt a bit out of place. My mind felt much younger than that, and my pathetic body felt much older.
I see. So you're 18, and that's all you can remember.
I nodded weakly. I never knew that knowing nothing about yourself could make you feel this powerless.
In that case, until you remember your name, let's give you the name Toya, written with the characters for 18 until you remember. Hachijo Toya. What do you think?
Everyone?
That sounds pretty cool. Yes, I must say I've impressed myself very much with that one.
Why Hachijo? Hachijo Ukiko gave a satisfied laugh. From then on, I took the name Hachijo Toya. My inability to move my body was apparently due to a traffic accident. On that day, I had been hit by a car, and Ikiko had picked me up from where I lay on the street. If she hadn't hit the brakes, she probably would have driven straight onwards, thinking she'd run over a dead dog or something. Later on, perhaps rudely, I suspected the one who hit me might have been Ikiko herself, but when I saw her completely undamaged from bumper, I gave up on that theory. Hachijo Ikuko, it's so hard for me to say, lived in a small but lovely mansion on top of a small hill in a village with a view of the sea. She also owned the hill behind her and was more than capable of enjoying the four seasons in privacy. As time passed slowly, my rehabilitation continued and my ability to move improved little by little. However, it seemed I really did suffer from some form of brain damage that I am also suffering too. Finding out who I was looked like it would be a very difficult task. In the beginning, when I couldn't bear not knowing my identity, my head often hurt so much it felt as though it would explode. However, as I slowly accepted the fact that I was a new person with the new name of Hachijo Toya, the headaches became less frequent. That whole time, no memories returned to me except the fact that I had been 18. However, I was unable to remember anymore, unable even to be sure that 18 was my true age, and eventually I stopped trying to remember my former self.
Good morning, Toya. That was quite the storm last night. Were you able to sleep well?
I had some trouble falling asleep, so I decided to read your manuscript.
My, how far did you manage to get?
I finished it.
Now there's a surprise. You managed to read through all that in a single night?
I was surprised too. Once I got into it, I'd finished before I knew it. It was like I was just skimming it, or maybe like I was taking in each page with just a glance.
Sounds like you have some talent at speed reading. So how was it? What did you think of it?
I liked it a lot. Still, if you don't explain that part about the ocean currents a bit more clearly, it might be a little unfair for a detective novel. But I thought it was great that you had the foreshadowing with the ring right there at the beginning. After I finished, I had to go back to the beginning and slap myself for being so easily tricked. I think giving people that feeling is what detective novels do best.
Hmm.
Did I say something to offend you? If I did, you have my apologies.
Of course not. Why are you apologizing? I'm just shocked, that's all. Your detailed opinions are worthy of praise, I believe. It seems you have some talent as a critic, or a detective novel writer too.
A detective novel writer? A critic? Me? From across the fog of oblivion, I seem to remember myself fighting and arguing about mysteries or something like that. That way of fighting, which I must have learned in the past, sent a surge of excitement through me. Mystery. Fighting. My head hurt. I took a painkiller and swallowed it with fresh water brought from the well. Who am I really? You're Battler. You're Battler. They're doing it. They're doing it. It's Battler. It's Battler. We're Battler. They're being fucky. They're Battler. Are they really doing it? That would be really good. I would really like that. Gotta be. But no matter how much I thought, I couldn't remember. From what I've been told, the frequency of the headaches might be lessened by brain surgery, but there was no guarantee that it would do my memory any good. Ikuko said that she would let me have surgery if I wanted it. However, I refused. Even if I can't remember it, the real me is still there, sleeping inside my head. I was scared that the surgery might harm that me somehow. By now, I've gotten used to dealing with headaches. As long as I don't force myself to remember the past, the headaches don't torment me every day. So, bit by bit, I became free of the headaches and got used to my new life as Hachijo Toya. Oh, this one! Gradually, my interest shifted from myself to Ikuko. This gives me like Final Fantasy VI vibes, this song, for some reason. Hachijo Ikuko, a very strange woman. First off, she was apparently the daughter of a very well-off family, just as she had said. However, she was considerably eccentric, and the various mischievous incidents she spoke of had apparently gotten her within an inch of being disowned. It would be classic battler luck to, like, I don't know, like, just fucking swim from the island, Lamayo, and like collapse exhausted in the street and just be picked up by some like eccentric novel writer mystery mommy. Like what the fuck? As a result, she had been given this house and had been ordered to live here quietly and alone. She had never been a particularly social person, so she happily accepted this new state of affairs, living however she pleased with servants to take care of her. I meant to say sugar mommy, but like I just forgot. No, it's worse. She had no friends. No one ever came to visit. When I wasn't around, she only ever talked to an old black cat she kept as a pet named Burn. I don't know her real age. She doesn't seem to be too old to marry yet, but with an isolated life like this, she isn't likely to meet people. She sometimes says that she just hasn't met anyone worth the trouble, but I think she's already given up on marriage. Her everyday life was very simple. She would either read through the many detective novels that were brought to her, or else write detective novels herself. At first, I thought she was some novelist at a private retreat, plugging away at a new book. However, the manuscripts she finished just ended up clipped together in a pile. With me as the sole exception, it didn't look like she ever let anyone read them. A novelist is someone who writes novels for people to read. So true, Ryokushi. So I figured you could hardly call her a novelist when she kept writing novels no one would ever see. Ikuko-san, why don't you ever show these to anyone?
I show them to you. Only the better ones, of course.
Haven't you ever thought of sending one to some publishing company? It's a waste otherwise when your works are so interesting.
My works can't stand up against the pros. I sent one in once, but it was absolutely no good. I understand my position. This is just an amateur's pastime.
I don't think amateur is a fitting word for someone who's so well versed in detective novels from all times and all across the world.
Being a big eater doesn't mean you'll make a good cook. Reading every detective novel you can get your hands on is no guarantee that you're a good detective novelist. That's how it is. That's why this is nothing more than a pastime.
Is it really fun to write novels that you won't show to anyone?
It used to be. Once.
What about now?
I like getting to hear your opinions. At any rate, I've finished writing the chapter. I'll go make some tea, so would you mind reading it again and sharing your thoughts with me?
How is she suddenly cute? Saying this with a smile, Ikiko thrusts a pile of manuscript paper at me. I'm convinced that whether you read detective novels or write them, they're boring if you're all on your own. You can only find something really precious when you share that world with someone else. Headache.
Toya? Are you okay? I'll go get some headache medicine.
World of Two. I'm fine. I'm more interested in this manuscript. I can't wait for the new chapter. The seasons passed. Together with Ikiko, in this town whose name I didn't even know, we spent our days debating detective novels and talking about ideas for new plots. At a glance, they may have appeared to be stale and unproductive days. However, Hachito Toya found satisfaction with this new life.
And so, the curtain closes on this strange tale of Kurokubi Island. The end.
With a dramatic flourish of her pen, Ikiko signified that her manuscript was now complete.
What do you think? I tried using your plot to make Tsuchiko's tragic love scene at the end a bit more moving.
I think it's very good. I'd say the last farewell is sad enough to make it moving as a story, not just a reasoning puzzle.
That's all thanks to your plot. Compared to this work, everything I've written before now is worth little more than scrap paper. Even as I was writing it, I was excited to be the first person in the world who got to read it. I've never felt that before.
Ooh. That's a very interesting situation to be in. Okay, I just mentioned some ideas. You're the one who turned them into... I've thought about that before. Like, have you ever like thought about like a band like writing their masterpiece, like Queen, like going through the process of creating Bohemian Rhapsody? Like, did they know what they were doing? Like in that moment, I bet a lot of them don't. Some of them too. I've heard that sometimes people are like, they're writing their masterpiece and they're like, I just knew this was the one. I just knew that this was going to just be like an amazing thing. But other times they're like, yeah, we had no idea. Like it was kind of trash.
I think it depends. Like, for me, I do like two kinds of writing. One is like inspiration struck and like I know it's good. Like when I sent you the one thing that I wrote that I had written in like one sitting that was an opening for something I was writing, and I was like, I know this is a banger while I was doing it. But for some stuff, I think that I spend so much time like constructing it, and it's very planned instead that I get lost in the weeds and I'm like, I have no idea if this is good or not. And sometimes it is and sometimes it's not. So I think those two different modes contribute to that for me.
I think the worst possible permutation of that is that you write something and you're like, I know this is a banger, and then it's not. That would be yeah. I just mentioned some ideas. You're the one who turned them into such a fascinating story, Ikuko-san. At some point, she roped me in as well, and I too started my journey in the world of writing detective novels. Apparently, the old me had some talent for mysteries and detective novels and the like, and my talent seemed to be of a fairly unorthodox kind. I tried turning famous mysteries from across the world on their head, twisting those ideas into something new. However, a few ideas aren't enough to make a book. No meal is complete if all you can do is chop up vegetables. Great. Thanks to Ikuko's writing, a skill she had built up over many years, my ideas were transformed into a work of fiction. In this work, the strange tale of Kurokubi Island, Kubi Island? The two of us merged the best of our respective personalities, and, though I hate to brag, merging personalities. Hate to brag, it had turned into a masterpiece that we could show to anyone without shame.
Hello? Please bring us some champagne. Bring a glass for yourself as well. This is the best job we've done so far. So let's celebrate.
Ikuko called for some champagne over the internal phone line. Joined by the servant who happened to be working that day and the cat Burn, we raised our glasses high and toasted our accomplishment. Ikuko-san, I have an idea if you don't mind.
Let's hear it. I love hearing your ideas as long as I'm not in the shower or on the can.
Why don't we try submitting our book? I've never read anything this interesting before. I'm sure lots of other people will want to read it.
Is she keeping him hostage? It does have vibes of Misery, doesn't it? You think so? I've tried once in the past thinking the same thing, but the result was...
I believe in your talent, Ikuko-san. What about you?
Of course, I believe in your talent.
Then it's decided. To Ikiko-san's big debut.
To Toya's big debut.
Oh, we clinked our glasses once more, and on it went. We must have had way too much to drink. Before I knew it, I must have passed out on the sofa. There was a blanket covering me. Ikiko-san must have put it there. Kenjima vibes? Lights were out in the study, but it wasn't dark. The computer's monitor was glowing. Outside, it had started to rain. It reminded me of the day Ikiko-san had found me and took me in. Because of that, whenever it rains, I find myself wondering who I was, and I usually get headaches. So I wasn't sure whether the pain was because of the rain or because I drank too much. Ikiko-san, turn on the lights. Using a computer in the dark is bad for your eyes. Is it?
Oh, did I wake you up?
No, I slept well. I feel refreshed now. Yes? Are you sure? Because everyone said when we were kids that sitting too close to the TV was bad for your eyes, and that turned out to be pure grade fucking horseshit. So, like, it makes sense that it would be like using the computer in the dark would be bad for your eyes, but is it? That was also true. It's not true. That's not true. This is bullshit. Someone say it in red? I just did. I turned on the light and looked out through the gap in the curtains. And as I thought, it was the sort of pouring rain that always reminded me of that day. Sorry, I need to move closer. It's raining pretty hard out there. The wind looks pretty strong too. I hope the rain gutters don't get clogged with leaves again.
I just cleaned them out the other day, so they should be fine for a while.
Her answer sounded a little abstracted. Apparently her attention was absorbed by the computer. You've been pretty hooked by the computer lately, Ikiko-san. Did you find an interesting article or something?
It may be a bit juvenile, but it's still pretty interesting. It's about that Rikenjima incident.
Rikenjima?
I told you about the Rikenjima mystery a few days ago, remember? It's been really huge on the net lately. The discussions, series, even the forgeries have been quite entertaining. Forgeries are stories all based on the premise that yet another message bottle signed by Ushiromi and Maria existed and drifted to one of the nearby islands.
Kiko kept showing off her knowledge of the subject. However, a huge bell was clanging inside my head. The noise was so great that I thought my head would split open. Unable to tell what was the floor and what was the ceiling, I crumpled and clutched at my head.
Toya, are you okay?
Daijobu, my head hurts. The Rikenjima explosion accident. The many disquieting rumors surrounding it. The scheming of the relatives who were after Ushiromiya Kinzo's vast wealth and the hidden gold. And the truth? Ushimiya Eva, the sole survivor, said nothing. Eventually, everything would be inherited by the granddaughter, Ushimiya Angie, who escaped harm because she was absent on that day. Angie, Ushimiya Angie. I am Ushimiya. Yeah! No good. My head's getting split open. Incomprehensible scenes pierce my eyelids from the inside like blades of light. Just what am I looking at? Who are these people calling to me, but not by the name Toya? Who am I? Who are these people? What is this memory? Help me, Ihiko. Someone else's memory is hurting me. My head's splitting.
Oh no, we can't start crying now. That's bad. Oh.
I could hear the sorrowful sound of wind. And that must be rain. Who was I again? I am Ushimiya.
Angie! Angie!
Angie!
Please say something.
Voices calling to me. Dad and Mom. Can't be. In 1986, on Kenjima, Mom and Dad. Angie, hang in there. Can you hear Daddy's voice?
Please say something. Angie!
Dad, Mom. I'll say it out loud. Dad, Mom. Angie, thank goodness. I could feel my body being lifted up firmly and hugged roughly. Mom and Dad were hugging me. My eyelids have been open for a while now. I could feel the light slowly returning to my eyes. Just like your eyes get used to the dark, my eyes got used to the light, and bit by bit, the scene around me came into view. However, it was an unusual sight which seemed to be very far away. Yeah, move closer to the TV, dumbass. My body was being hugged by Dad and Mom. Dad was sniffling, his face covered with tears. There were tears in Mom's eyes too as she held me tight. It was so strong that it hurt a bit. They held me with all their strength. Me, the bad kid who wasn't obedient, who always had an excuse, who always tried to do the opposite of what her parents said. They held me tight to make sure I didn't head down the wrong path. As my eyes adjusted, I could see other people besides my parents. Everyone was there. George Oni-chan, Jessica One-chan, Maria One-chan, my uncles and aunts, Sakataro, and there was the Witch Vergilia and Runaway and Dante from Devil May Cry.
I'll come in for a big party where you were fortunate. By chance, we found you drifting in the waves of the Sea of Emptiness. You were in a terrible state. It took quite some time to make you remember your true form. Beatrice, so this is...
The Golden Lands. Your whole family has been waiting here for you to return.
We knew you would come home.
Did I come home because I was supposed to? I've gone back to how I'm supposed to be, and now... No, you did come home.
That's right. You made it back here because you wanted to come home to us. Dad, Mom, You don't need to say anything. You've been on a great and terrible journey, haven't you? A journey where you were all alone.
You understand now, don't you? You won't forget again? I understand. Dad. This is a place you can always call home.
I know.
When I gave that answer, Dad and Mom hugged me again. Hot tears fell onto my face. They were Dad's and Mom's tears.
I can tell by looking that you're far from all right, but I'm so glad. Glad you came home. Aunt Ava, feel free to hate me as much as you want. Give your dad and mom a million kisses. Give a kiss to everyone who cared about you so much. Aunt Ava. And say I'm home to your other mother.
Mom gave me a push from behind, then I stumbled forwards, towards my other mother.
Ava, Mom. Angie-chan. If only I'd called you Mom on that day, I might never have messed up. We might have been able to create a new world together. That's enough. You've come home. You don't need to say anything else. Mom. Mom. Welcome home, Angie-chan. You're my adorable daughter. Mom, always until the end. You were my closest friend.
The two of them hugged each other quietly, burying their faces in the other's shoulders and sobbing. The truth wasn't worth anything at all. In the first place, the truth is always in the past. The point of the future isn't to learn what happened in the past. What really matters is whether I can truly live and prosper in the truth that is the now. If I truly live and prosper, that is the truth. Back when I only ever tried to see the truth in the past, I was nothing more than a ghost trapped in that past. Since that time, I haven't lived a single day. Now I truly understand. This is what the real truth is.
I will live, and I've remembered how much everyone loved me.
Because I was young and selfish, I didn't even remember until now. The kind grandpa who always spoiled me, the entertaining aunts and uncles, all of the kind and gentle servants. It was always warm. And yet, because I was young and cruel, I never tried to remember any of that. Everyone got distorted by my irresponsible imagination, and I completely forgot the truth. Now I can remember clearly, and I understand. That Halloween quiz party certainly was an illusion. It never happened. However, didn't we do all kinds of fun things when the relatives gathered? Things that were no more or less fun than that party? And for the first time since the start of the game, I went up to each and every one of them to greet them, thank them, and apologize. To thank Grandpa for always pampering me. To thank my aunts and uncles. To thank the cousins for always playing with me even though I was so selfish. And I thanked and apologized to the illusions. I think I said something horrible to Sakataru once in the past, and to Maria One-chan too.
Maria One-chan, you really were a witch, weren't you?
I've always been a witch. You approached that level yourself once, didn't you?
No, I never really understood. Pitiful Maria One-chan with her pitiful magic. That's all I thought of it. So I couldn't pick up a fragment of happiness, couldn't even find one. You told me that yourself once, One-chan.
It can't be helped. It takes two to create a universe. I had Beato, but you were all alone.
No. If I had called Aunt Ava Mom, there would have been two of us. I'm sure I would be able to create a new world with the same magic you used, Maria One-chan. All of it is my fault. The message bottles I threw away half-jokingly distorted your future and wore you down. I bear responsibility for that. Yeah, seriously. It's all because of your message bottles. Because of that, people started copying you and making forgeries, growing the story into something crazy.
However, the message bottles thrown away by Beato did not name a specific person as the culprit. One of the forgers wrote a plausible forgery that had Ushimiya Ava as the culprit, and it spread like a wildfire. Even though I should have known better than anyone else that it was impossible, I accepted it in the end.
It isn't your fault, Beato. No matter how many people around me had baseless suspicions, there should have been only one truth inside me. And yet, so easily, I abandoned my warm memories of you all, and surrendered my heart to them. No. If I hadn't thrown away the message bottles, the future of Rikenjima would never have become the center of such bizarre misconceptions. I bear responsibility for it all. true. That's right. It really is your fault after all. Put that way, it's a little irritating. You do have your share of the blame as well.
I love Beato so much.
Yeah, you're right. You were at fault and so was I. Still, it'd be stupid for us to attack each other. After all, I'm a witch of the future. You're a witch of the past. I should be using that magic to build my future. We both bear responsibility in some way, but neither of us has the right to blame the other.
I knew you'd be able to understand Mariage Sorciere's teachings, Angie.
That's right. As the final member of Mariage Sorciere, it's my responsibility to pass on One-chan's magic.
My magic can make everyone happy.
Indeed, you have both pure magic and wicked magic at your fingertips. That's true. Magic can change completely depending on your heart. If you aren't properly guided, you can't use magic properly. And proper magic can bring people happiness. It is a wonderful thing. Bringing people happiness is the sole reason that witches wield magic. I'm very pleased to know that those teachings have been passed down through the endless witches, all the way to the final witch. Sorry for failing to pass it down myself at all.
Witch of the future, Angie Beatrice, I will now retract your expulsion from Mariage Sorciere. Ryu! I knew Angie would come back.
Congratulations, Angie-sama. I thought I knew what the time we spent. I thought I knew what the time we spent traveling together meant, and yet sorry. I'm so sorry. Witches cannot create a universe unless there are two. In the future, you will be alone. Will you really be okay? Yeah, I'll be okay. I'm not alone anymore. I'll live with everyone, and I'll live in the future. I swear to keep living so that I can pass on the magic of Mariage Sorciere. Maria One-chan's magic has saved me, too. There are a lot of people out there who need magic. As the final witch of Mariage Sorciere, it's my duty to teach it the right way and save as many people as I can. Will you truly be able to do so? Of course, I have the power to do it. There's the golden magic that my predecessor Ava Beatrice spent so much time building. I've inherited all of that, right? Well, if only my health had held out a little longer, I was planning to spend all of it on myself. Giggle, giggle, ha ha ha.
As Angie laughed, tears poured from her eyes again. Everyone surrounded Angie with their kind, warm smiles. And then a ship burst through the dimensional rift, and Erica said, "Fuck you all, I'm here to ruin it." Battler stood alone in the Rose Garden maze, letting the rain quietly fall on him. After searching for some time, Angie found him.
Oni-chan.
Angie, who was feeling guilty, sensed anger in her brother's expression. So she thought he was going to hit her. She shut her eyes. However, her brother touched her softly. He patted her head gently. Hey. The truth wasn't anything important, was it?
No, it wasn't. Even though you were here waiting for me to come home in such a warm world, I had my back turned the whole time.
You learned the truth.
Yeah.
So, any hopes you had of someone miraculously surviving and coming back have been crushed. However, you now have a new mission, a hope for living in the future.
You kept that precious hope safe for me. I was the one who opened the box and let it get away. It turned out worse than Pandora's box. A truth I didn't need to know flew out of the box, along with all my hopes, leaving nothing inside but empty space.
That's okay. It's open now, and that's that. If it's empty inside, that means it won't fester. After all, false hopes can sometimes bring you pain. Battler laughed heartily. Then, with that same smile on his face, he told her, "We're already dead."
Yeah.
You've lived 12 years on the hope that we might still be alive. Not anymore. That's over and done with.
Yeah, I know. Starting now, I'll step forward into a new life.
Beato put Rekenjima in the cat box. The next witch and Ava guarded the lid of that cat box her whole life. You, the witch after her, opened that lid. But so what? Why does the truth of the past matter?
Yeah. From now on, I'll truly live. And I'll make my own personal truth prosper.
Good luck. Final Witch of Mariage Sorcière. I've read Maria's grimoire. It's a great book with some really good stuff written in it. Even the Bible needs a translator. The ego of a writer. So Maria's grimoire probably needs one too. You'll be that translator. You've got to teach kids who are in the position you once were. That's your mission as the new witch of the future.
Yeah.
I'm gone, but I'll always be behind you, watching over you.
I know. And not just you, everyone else too.
All of us will love you forever. Don't forget that.
I won't forget. Not ever. And that's for certain.
Angie leapt into Battler's chest and sobbed. Humans are sad creatures who can learn, but not unlearn. She had already learned. It may have been a cruel, terrifying, merciless thing capable of destroying even the miracle called hope. However, there was still one tiny fragment left gripped in her hand. Her family's love. If she can just remember that and hold it tight, then surely Angie will live on. She'll be able to stop before taking that single step into nothingness. Also, the Rekenjima cat box hasn't been opened completely. You've just taken a peek at what's inside, so you must be the lid yourself. And this time, you'll protect everyone inside the cat box. Me and Dad and Kirie-san, the cousins and the uncles and the aunts, grandfather and the servants, and all of the illusions.
Yeah. This time I have to protect everyone. Then shouldn't you hurry up a bit?
The sound of popcorn being eaten rang out from beyond a rose bush. Where's Lambda Delta?
I think you know this already, but Byrne is just about to hold a big party for the Book of the Single Truth. She's gathered beings from heaven and from hell, from the spirit world and from parallel worlds. If she announces what's in that book in a place like that, it'll all be too late, won't it? I'm going. I gave Byrne Castle that key. It's my responsibility. I'll go and take it back.
A city of books, huh? But there's no way for us to get in. There's a barrier around that place.
She gave me this. With it, I can come and go as I please. What an idiot. She forgot to collect it when she threw me away.
Angie fished through her pocket, and there was a jingling sound. It was a bell with a blue ribbon tied to it.
That's it. One of those temporary entry passes that you get when you turn in your invitation. As long as you have that, at least one of you will be able to get into the City of Books. Well, as long as someone takes you across the Sea of Fragments first. Lambda Delta, take me to the City of Books.
Angie.
This is my way of taking responsibility. I'll see to it that the Book of the Single Truth isn't made public. Are you serious? That place is a den of monsters among monsters. Now that you've lost Byrne's protection, you'll be weaker than a fly. Squish. The end.
What are we doing? The bell was snatched away from Angie's hands. Lambda Delta. I'll go. I just need you to get me in there. After all, I'm an empty creature, unable to exist outside the cat box. Angie, on the other hand, must live on into the future. And you're a person with a future too. So I'll go. I have nothing to lose.
No, this is my responsibility, my way of linking up for what I did. If I don't do it myself, the future won't change at all, and I won't be able to save any future cat boxes.
Angie tried to snatch the key from Battler's hand, but Battler had no intention of giving it up. The two of them were grimly serious, but from the sidelines it looked like an ordinary squabble between two close siblings. Lambda Delta watched this conversation and shrugged. If she just took one of them to the City of Books, she wouldn't have to make any enemies, and there was no risk to her. All she cared about was which one would make the story more interesting. Nothing else. But then she finally noticed.
Hold on. Hold on a sec, you two. Hold on. What's your problem? Save it for later.
We're having an important sibling discussion here.
Okay, first off, let go of each other's hands. Battler's holding the bell now, right? Jump, Battler.
Jump? Like this? Jingle, jingle.
You next, Angie. Try jumping. Why the hell should I...
Jingle, jingle.
Huh? Why...
Fucking how did the Sekimea do this? If Battler was holding the bell, where did that sound come from? Sorry. Angie hurriedly searched through her pockets. When she did, another blue ribbon bell came out of a different pocket than the first one. These are the same, aren't they?
No way. Why are there two? I was only given one of them. I don't know why. At any rate, you've got two bells that'll get you into the City of Books. Now I don't have to sit here and watch the two of you play around with each other anymore.
The pair of them gripped their bells and looked at each other.
From the very beginning, this game has belonged to the two of you. There's just been a slight change in who the opponent is. This isn't a competition between you two. It's a fight between Battler and Angie, who want to close the lid on the cat box, and Burn, who wants it opened. Angie has moved from Burn's team to Battler's team. That's all there is to it.
Lambda Delta, take us to the City of Books.
Okay, I'm just taking you there, got it? After that, I'm done being anything but a spectator. I just want to have the best seats to see exactly how you fight, what you do, and how Burn makes mincemeat out of you all. Lambda Delta, thanks.
Ooh, okay. Chapter 1 of 2 that we're doing today.
Yep.
Done and dusted.
Here comes
okay.
number 2.
So just a reminder, in case anyone wasn't here for the opening, we're only doing 2 chapters today, and we're finishing Umineko tomorrow. This is just a stream that we're... Oh, shit.
And then the ship crashed through the wall. Do you have your assignments?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Shannon and Cannon.
sorry, I just want to remind chat. We're going for like about another hour, and then like we're finishing tomorrow.
It's gonna be more like an hour and a half probably. Just so
okay,
you know.
So we're finishing that, and then we will be doing tomorrow. We are going to be doing reading with enough time that we can like actually talk about things like at the end. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the plan. Go for it.
Okay. Shannon and Cannon stood guard in front of the door to the Golden Land. They glared quietly and fearlessly at the eerie fleet of ships across the horizon. Shannon slowly lifted her hands. Cannon raised his right hand and a red blade appeared there. Stop right there. I forbid you to come any closer.
Please allow me to speak. If you do, I'll kill you.
They could see a single dinghy leaving the fleet and approaching them. They couldn't tell if it was a messenger or the first wave. Shannon and Cannon watched it cautiously. And here she is, Erica Fruto in a pirate hat. You can post the fucking meme. Okay. At the head of that dinghy, rowed by goats, stood Erica. Where the heck did she get that thing from? Maybe she's trying to act the part of the fleet's leader. Erica was glaring at them and smiling aggressively with what appeared to be a pirate hat on her head.
Ayar, I've come to deliver our terms. There will be no room for negotiation. Please, open the gate.
Fuck off. Shannon and Cannon looked at each other. Erica was the one... Oh god, my computer's doing the thing. 1 second. Erica was the one offering this deal. It wasn't likely to be anything agreeable. However, if they turned her away, the attack would probably begin at once. Since they were in a firmly inferior position, they wanted to buy time by any means they could. At Shannon's nod, Cannon erased his sword.
I used to work at Blizzard.
The Golden Land was filled with a hard downpour accompanied by occasional thunder. Erica, who realized that this weather spoke for their emotions, smiled even more boldly. At the center of the Golden Land was the arbor surrounded by the Golden Rose Garden. A large number of humans and illusions were there, arguing about something.
The music.
Even without asking, it was easy to guess the nature of the debate by their anguished expressions. After all, in this life or death situation, they didn't have many options they could take. In the direction Erica was being led, Beato stood waiting, accompanied by the Chester Sister Corps. When Erica, accompanied by her goat guards, saw Beato, she gave a bow that only appeared graceful. Beato followed suit and gave a graceful bow of the sort that was rarely seen from her. I am Beatrice, master of the Golden Land and the Golden and Endless Witch. Announce yourself. As though implying that she was more than happy to go through with this farce, Beato introduced herself boldly and requested that Erica do the same.
We have been dispatched from the Great Witch of theater-going, drama, and spectating noble city of carefully selected books. I am the Witch of Truth, the commander of the library fleet, which is committed to bestowing honor and protection to the books. My name is Frodo Erica. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Shall we get down to business?
You ought to celebrate. We of the library fleet, dedicated to offering honor and protection to books, have come to bring good news to you all. First, I would like to announce that after careful selection, the City of Books has acknowledged and accepted the game board created by the Endless Witch Beatrice as a great and honorable book.
This is literally you saying that Umineko is literature, by the way. Oh, that is indeed a great honor.
What do you say fuck me for? That game board is a profoundly entertaining and original masterpiece worthy of close study and deserve to be released for all of our subjects to read. And so, the City of Books has ordered us to grant eternal honor and protection to this game board.
This is all quite long and boring. Get to the point.
We demand that you hand the entirety of this game board over to the Honorable City of Books. Doing so will give this board and its pieces the greatest honor and protection imaginable.
And if we refuse?
You will be prosecuted for the crime of monopolizing a great cultural artifact that ought to be shared among all of our subjects. We ban copyright, right? We are here to notify you of the the impending assault, one of which will be waged by us to protect the benefits that are the rightful property of all subjects, not yours alone.
It belongs in a museum, yeah. Are you not concerned that the shared property of all subjects might be destroyed in this assault of yours?
According to the Great Library Protective Regulations, when a criminal guilty of monopolizing of a cultural artifact raises that objection as you have now done, the executed fleet may prioritize arrest over its protective duties as long as they obtain permission from the Great Court. Of course, we have already obtained the Great Court's written authorization.
I imagine the word arrest is closely followed by dead or alive, am I right?
My, I'm impressed that you can read those tiny letters. Now, enough fooling around. Let's hear your answer.
What do we have to gain by accepting your conditions?
Both of us will be saved a troublesome task. Furthermore, your brave and noble acts will be recorded as a glorious final chapter in the City of Books. You do understand, right? You have no chance of winning. This isn't even a fight. It's just you sitting there at the bottom of a well while people throw stones at you.
So you claim that I have the power to choose nothing except how the library witches will record my final moments?
The rest depends on you. If you treasure this game board, you ought to surrender. The pieces will be treasured by our many loyal subjects for all time, and will be able to continue their roles on into eternity.
In other words, Samari, the tragedies I created at will shall repeat forevermore.
How is that any different from what you've been doing so far?
It isn't. Is there anything else? If not, allow me to give you my answer.
Go ahead.
Erica tensed slightly. After all, this was the great Lady Beatrice she was dealing with. She might shout, "Here is my answer," dramatically and do something crazy.
Kick her in the crotch.
They say a cornered rat is the most likely to bite a cat. Furthermore, Erica had intel telling her that the great Lady Lambda Delta, witch of the Senate, had been spending her time inside the Golden Land, though only as a theater goer. Erica needed to carry out this noble task that her master had assigned her, and she had to carry it out perfectly. If she was honest, she wanted to make Beato raise a white flag, even by trickery if necessary. So, even though this was a farce, she held back from giving any unneeded provocation. She gulped and tried to size Beato up. And then, with a pathetic expression on her face, Beato let out a sigh. I'll be honest. The truth is, I am tired.
What do you mean by that?
My game had already achieved its purpose when my fight with Battler ended, and yet, for various reasons, the game has repeated several times since then. To be perfectly honest, I'm tired of it.
What? I mean, yar. To be honest, that isn't the answer I was expecting at all. So you want to surrender? Really?
Simply put, I don't care either way. It doesn't matter whether I surrender or whether we're vanquished by you. I simply wish to have the curtain closed on this game board and tale, regardless of who does the deed. Of course, that was a lie. She knew she couldn't win even if she fought. For now, their best option was to play for time. They would fix Erica's attention to this spot, and during that time, Battler and the others would steal the key from Burncastle while she was completely off her guard. Once they had the key, they would return to the Golden Land, use that key to let Angie open the door to the future and see her off. That was their goal line. Everything that happened after that would be inside the cat box. Angie would live on to the future with hope. No one would know whether Beato and the others were alive or dead. That was enough. The only strategy Beato and the others could use to achieve this was to buy time.
If you do surrender, it may be a bit of an anticlimax, but it will save me a lot of trouble.
But, well, it's not quite so simple. You see, and this is just between you and me, as you may know, the Great Lady Lambda Delta is staying here. She's, pushing us to show her a dramatic climax.
It's a pretty cruel whim to force on someone. How are a few wimpy people in what's basically an already solved puzzle supposed to fight against our fleet, with its hundreds of thousands of troops?
Very true, very true. The gap in strength is overwhelming. We told her that it wouldn't even be a fight, but, well, Lady Lambda Delta didn't listen and just said she would bring some of her friends to support us, so we should fight with everything we had.
Lady Lambda Delta's friends?
Unlike Burncastle or Angie, who kept to themselves, Lambda Delta had many friends. Her friends and patrons were either territory lords of great influence who came from all over the place, or else monsters that had become legends in their own lifetimes. In all seriousness, her so-called fan club had enough size and influence that it could have suddenly declared itself a separate country in the Sea of Fragments, without anyone being overly surprised.
Yeah, okay.
That's about how I feel about this chapter, yeah. This is quite a problem for us with Lady Lambda Delta all ready for action. Without any regard for us, she keeps calling up friends and acquaintances on the phone from all over the place, telling them to come over. Of course, this was all a lie. Lambda Delta had turned into a small candy comet and was now shooting toward the City of Books with Battler and Angie in tow. So to make sure that Lambda Delta and Battler's absences were not noticed, everyone was crowded around the arbor pretending to argue furiously with each other. Battler-sama, give us your decision. We, the Seven Sisters of Purgatory, are prepared for death at any time.
Firmly opposed seeking a last stand that would lead to our deaths. What could possibly be gained by dying?
How can you be such a coward? It is inconceivable that we should live on in shame as prisoners. There are times when the mere fact of being alive gives one opportunities. Yes, indeed. A short temper makes a bad leader.
Half of chat doesn't even know that you just owned me. Battler, if you call yourself a man, now's the time to act like one. The great Lambda Delta-sama is even willing to help out, right? I agree. There are times when a man has to make a tough decision. In many cases, the timing of a decision is more valuable than the decision itself. If we surrender, they might not be violent.
You can't be serious. Weren't you supposed to be a male lion? Where are your fangs now? If death awaits us regardless, I would rather die as a wolf than a pig. Are you stupid? Are you saying you want to die like a dog?
Apparently music's loud. Alright, turn it down.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Oh, also, thank you to Henry Wright for the bits. His retinas. and also Paus for the bits. Yar, they call me the intellectual scallywag. Oh my fucking god.
Yar.
Yar. It all depends on the strength of the support Lambda Delta-san can provide.
Lambda Delta-san, are your friends really strong enough to win against them? It's a bet. We'll either surrender and die, or we'll lose a bet and die. Interesting. In that case, our chances for survival must be higher if we take that bet. An honorable surrender will surely cause the Great Court to show mercy.
They're backed by the Senate, aren't they? Sure, they'll hem and haw, but we'll all see the guillotine at the end.
Anyway, let's all calm down. Cool your heads. I'm opposed to letting our emotions control us.
Why don't you calm down first? We have another possible strategy, mutually assured destruction. You get a lot of plasmids for that. We might not be able to win, but if we can convince them that we plan on taking enough of them with us, that might force our opponents to show restraint.
So basically, Sumari, if they're determined to attack, we'll let them know we aren't going down without doing some damage first. You can have Maria. Yeah, there you
All
go.
of Lambda Delta's friends are incredible. She knows lots and lots of witches, beasts, demons, and gods, all of which have really, really huge legends and histories. Even if those ships outnumber the stars in the sky, Lambda Delta's friends would wipe them out with a single blast. Will this really work? She hasn't seen through her act yet, has she? It is working. You must speak more forcefully as well. Do not worry about politeness. Enough, you gutless swine! Do you lack the backbone to finish with a bang? Oh, hold on! Don't forget that some of us are opposed to fighting. I think we should surrender. What? Goda, you loser-loving fool! Ouch, Master, it's just an act. Grah!
Well, it looks like the debate has gotten quite heated.
So, will we surrender? Or will we fight back? Which will it be? Nobody knows.
Personally speaking, I would like to surrender. If my role will end either way, I would prefer that my game board be preserved the way I made it. I couldn't bear to have Lady Lambda Delta continue to use it however she pleases.
We don't want that either. I came here to fight you, but I'm no match for Lady Lambda Delta's friends.
Secretly, Erica was getting worried by these complicated developments, and she was relieved that she hadn't pushed too hard earlier on. She wanted to flatter Beato and end this with a bloodless takeover. Even the great Lady Lambda Delta probably wouldn't seriously think of picking a fight with the Senate. Her motive was probably something much more trivial, a simple desire to watch the game board's final fireworks from a front row seat. However, if she really did have some fireworks of her own prepared, it was at least possible that this could turn into a ruckus that Erica would have no chance of quelling. Beato saw all of this going on in Erica's mind, so she continued to act with an even more pathetic expression on her face. Even among witches, her acting ability was top-notch. Might you be willing to lend us some of your strength, so that my game board's beauty will be preserved? Truly, it was a great error to invite that busybody as a guest.
I understand. I'd like to end this quietly too, if I can. So, how can we work together?
For some time now, we've been arguing over whether we should surrender or resist. I intend to return to them and propose that we should surrender, and ask Lady Lambda Delta not to do anything that might destroy the game board.
That would please me very much. So, what should I do?
I would like you to guarantee that we have the necessary time to debate the matter. After all, your ships are surrounding and pressuring us at the moment. Everyone is so tense at the thought that we may be attacked at any time that they're falling apart. So if you guarantee that we'll have enough time to discuss this amongst ourselves, everyone will surely be able to keep their composure during that time. Furthermore, I will have enough time to convince Lady Lambda Delta.
Very well. About how long do you need?
Would you be gracious and avoid giving a specific time limit? If a time limit is imposed, everyone will just fall apart again as the limit nears, possibly leading to a more radical decision.
You have a point there. The most important thing about a fuse is whether it's lit or not. The length of the fuse is a trivial matter.
In that case, will you give us the time we need?
Understood. I guarantee that you'll have time to discuss it. However, that time won't be unlimited. I'll wait here and listen in on your discussion.
Well, as far as that goes, it's true that your mere presence here has everyone on edge.
I've already made my concessions. Isn't it your turn now?
They were some distance away from the arbor, but it was just close enough to give a general idea of what was going on. It was far enough that they just might be able to hide the fact that Battler and Lambda Delta were missing. Just far enough for them to convincingly act like this is a white-hot argument in gridlock. If it were possible, they would rather have kept Erica at an even greater distance. They had planned to set up a seat of honor for their guest at one of the far corners of the garden maze.
Is there some sort of problem?
Okay, don't make such a scary face. In that case, please wait here. This is a confidential conference, so you must come no closer than this line.
One of the best actresses, by the way.
Beata drew a line in the ground with her foot. Help them see me in a good light. If it's clear that I have obtained a generous agreement from you, that will be a powerful weapon in my hands in the debate.
Okay, I take it back. She's playing her well. Could I get a chair?
I'm doing like full-on high school theater hand gestures, by the way. Yes, of course. Chester troops, bring Lady Erica a chair and umbrella at once. And a hand towel, too. I'll wipe it nice and clean for you.
I've been doing that the whole time. Oh.
Mouse is insane. Thank you.
My lady, have there been any developments in our negotiations?
If anything's certain, it's that I will be winning this year's prize for Best Actress. That's our Beatrice-sama.
All we can do is argue fiercely, squabble amongst ourselves, and make it look like things will turn for the worse if negotiations break down. Indeed. This is yet another fight to support Battler's group. Get yourselves ready, everyone. Let us argue and insult with all we have. That's what the Ushirmias do best. Got it? Yes, master.
The sight of Goda, his cheek red and swollen from being pinched, made everyone snort, but they quickly covered their mouths and put fingers to their lips. Then everyone nodded at each other and the fake argument resumed.
Kraus be like, wait, we were acting? Nice.
Erica was sitting in the chair that the Chiester sisters had brought her, filling a goat in on the details of their discussions. The goats would probably return and tell the rest of the fleet. The fleet would tell Bernkastel, and Bernkastel might think of some plan to deal with the situation or give new orders. The conversation with the goat ended, and it spun around. It would return to the dinghy and report on this to the fleet. It slipped out from a rosebush and passed through the garden maze, heading toward the door that led outside. Is it really okay to let that goat reach the boats? If it goes back, Erica's report will reach Bernkastel's ears. The Chiester sisters spoke through a secret channel that only they could use.
Is this me?
It's you, buddy. Yeah,
really?
You're the bunny girls this time, yep.
I'm the bunny girls? 2 seconds?
Yep.
Yeah. Won't even be a sound? Yeah. It's just about to leave Erica's seer awareness. Estimated 10 seconds before it reaches the goat boatman's sphere, so assassination can be carried out successfully. Lady Beatrice, your permission to assassinate, if you please. We can do it. Erica will sense nothing.
You do not have permission. Did you think an envoy would leave their ship without setting a time limit? The fleet probably has orders to attack if it isn't contacted within a certain period of time. Let that goat go.
Smart. 00, understood.
The goat passed through the door. Then, after receiving a silent bow from Shannon and Cannon, it got on the dinghy and returned to the fleet. The fleet would probably follow Erica's orders and stand by until an attack order was given. That gave the residents of the Golden Land a chance to assassinate Erica, but of course, that wasn't going to be possible, practically speaking. She was Bernkastel's greatest underling and a witch who controlled truth. Tricking her was all they could hope for. Anything else would be overconfident.
Why don't you all have a seat too? You need to have no worries about us.
Without any hint that she had just been talking about assassinations, 00 stood upright with her hands clasped behind her back. Surrender or resist until the end. The false argument resumed. Just how far and how long would they be able to trick Erica? Yes, the final fight for the Golden Land had already begun. Battler, you can count on us to handle things here. It's time for you and Angie to take this final game back.
This is one freakishly huge library.
I've heard that each one of these books has a tale like ours inside it.
After all, this is a world of gods.
You can tell at a glance that it's no place for scum like you to be in, right? After passing through the barrier, the three of them had finally made it inside the City of Books. For some time, they were overcome by the countless otherworldly sights before them, but they quickly remembered their original objective. Are you listening? First off, don't get the wrong idea. You two came here to fight Byrne, but that doesn't mean walking up to her and attacking her directly, okay?
We know.
In the first place, you were only able to fight the Great Beatrice on an even footing because the game board protected you with rules that made it that way. If you leave the game board, you're more like something that'll leave a small stain on her palm when she swats you. Don't forget that, got it? Makes sense. This isn't the game board we're familiar with.
We didn't come here to fight. We came here to take something back with us.
Exactly. You're here to prevent the Book of the Single Truth from being exposed to the public. That's your only goal, your only fight. You'd better not be confused about that. Battler and Angie nodded to show their understanding. The Book of the Single Truth itself is being displayed openly in the middle of the party, so stealing that'll be impossible. However, bringing in the key is going to be a big part of the ceremony.
Which means the key must be stored in a different place.
But there's no guarantee that it'll be undefended. After that, it's all up to your luck. I hope it's good for your sakes. Hide! Lambda Delta pulled her head back from around the corner of a bookshelf. The others hurriedly followed suit. In the distance, they saw emerald green lights floating about and leaving trails. Those are Byrne's cat familiars. She's got them patrolling all over the place today. Did she guess that we would come? No. Don't forget how huge this place is. Those are staff cats out looking for idiot guests who've gotten lost so they can be taken to the lost children area.
That's not where we want to go at the moment.
If it looks like one's about to find us, should we take them out? I'd advise against it. Maybe if this were some other territory or game board, but this is Byrne's home base. That single cat should make you as scared as being surrounded by a crowd of vicious beasts. Plus, they're cats. They've got good senses and they'll call for their friends. If they spot you, you'd better be prepared for what happens next. I'm not gonna save you. Just getting you here has been troublesome enough. If I surrender, I might get off the hook with being stripped naked and thrown into the worst sort of crappy fragment for just a century. How wonderful. I think I can sympathize with Byrne's feelings a bit now. Lambda Delta wasn't laughing. Most likely, even this punishment she spoke of was pretty optimistic. Even though she keeps saying that she won't help anymore, she's already risking everything. Why? Isn't it obvious? Lambda Delta brushed her hair back and grinned. It's because you're going to show me the perfect, happy ending. Lambda Delta hugged their heads at the same time, making their foreheads bonk together. Fucking huddle. You'd better show me for certain.
Yeah, we'll certainly show you a happy ending.
We'll certainly take this cat box back. Let's go. This way, and swim quietly. The three of them swam out into the darkness of the deep ocean trench that was the City of Books. In that massive, vast trench of bookshelves, they vanished into the darkness almost immediately. Fucking music.
Yeah.
The library defied the common sense of the human world. The City of Books. The word city was no exaggeration. And it was filled with the green, glowing eyes of Byrne Castle's countless cat familiars. Trying to count them would be almost as crazy as counting all the fish in the ocean. They formed schools that swam all over the place, on the lookout for any fools who might miraculously have managed to slip in and disturb their master's party. Did you know I used to volunteer reading books to kids after school? If Battler's group was found, the cats would report it instantly. They would probably form a pack, open their large mouths, and swallow them in a single gulp. There would be no fight. In this place, Battler's party would be swallowed like tiny fishes if they were discovered.
Should've done Umineko.
The warships surrounding the Golden Land were well more than 100 strong. Each of them had dozens of cannons pointing at the door to the Golden Land. The goats that packed the decks of the ships numbered in the tens of thousands. Each one of them carried enough anti-magic toxin in their fangs to completely deny one of the game board pieces. This time, they would chew apart and eat away everything. The crowd of goats unleashed their rotten breath and dangling drool. At that time, Erica, who wanted to avoid trouble and hoped Beato would be able to convince Lambda Delta to surrender peacefully, was sitting alone, calmly enjoying the tea Renove had poured for her. Of course, even Erica wasn't planning to give them unlimited time. In her mind, she had already decided to allow them 3 yawns before stepping in.
This actually isn't so bad. Getting to watch Beato try and convince everyone as they call her a coward and a loser. Indeed, it is impressive that our short-tempered mistress has managed to become such an adult. Cuckoo cuckoo. What's so funny? Oh, pardon me. Are you ready for another cup? Please feel free to enjoy a collection of great teas from across the globe at your leisure. Is this me?
Yep.
I am burned. Lambda is leading Beato's side into an all-out resistance, and she's gathering her friends. Is this a joke?
I'm afraid it's completely serious and lasts like an hour and a half. The messenger cat shook its head, then continued to dispassionately meow its report.
Even Lambda isn't that stupid. She should know what it means to have Ow Ow as her enemy.
Even as she said this, Berncastle was chewing away at her thumbnail.
Despite how she looks, that kid has a lot of strange friends. And they're all idly curious, crazy monsters. Even so, to take up arms against the Senate.
It was possible. She could think of many monsters among Lambda Delta's friends who would love to see a losing side gain support and make a comeback victory. Before she realized it, the finger Berncastle was biting was covered with sweat.
She could do it. She really is a moron sometimes, after all. Get me a phone, quickly!
The cat leapt away, then flew back with a phone and a receiver. How the fuck did it carry that?
I'm going to call up her friends. I have to warn them not to get involved in this stupid game, and therefore get them involved in this stupid game. Phone numbers. Why don't I have any phone numbers saved in here? Oh, right, I have no friends. How are you supposed to greet people over the phone? Does hello work?
The golden key was being kept in a room inside the City of Books. However, perhaps room wasn't a fitting word to use. It was large enough that you could probably fit 2 domed baseball stadiums in it if you tried. Even so, in this city, these were called rooms. Floating in the center of this vast room were several sacred magic circles. Wrapped around by these magic circles was Angie's gold key. Surrounding these were countless emerald green stars, which looked like a slowly revolving planetarium. The eyes that numbered the same as the stars were all glaring in the same direction. Come on, don't look at me like that. I'm on your side, did you forget? One of the cats cat paddled towards Ava, meowing that no one was allowed to enter this room. Lady Berncastle has ordered me to guard that key, so why don't you leave this to me and get lost? After looking at each other with suspicious eyes, the cats glared at Ava again, as though saying that they hadn't heard any such order. By the way, cats have pretty soft bodies, don't they? Meow. Makes them much easier to chew. Ava lifted up her golden staff, and the floor and ceiling of the vast room were covered with red lines. The reaction from the cats was lightning fast. They realized instantly that this was hostile behavior. The entire emerald green constellation writhed and became a single massive deep sea fish, which charged at Ava with its cavernous mouth open wide.
Whoa.
However, at the same time, the red lines on the floor and ceiling, the massive spider web pinched itself together and crushed the fish, twisted it, spun it around and around, and compressed it into the size of a small ball.
Keep going. Go on.
Then that ball-shaped thing burst open, leaving nothing left. It all happened in an instant. If only you just give up and die! Dolphin laugh. Further road. The witch hunters were holding a convention in the event hall. After all, when Ushiromiya Ava's diary was opened, the endless cat box would be lost, along with the countless imagined stories that had entertained them for so long. So this final convention was a time for them to air their best theories one last time. While the opening of the cat box did give them a slightly lonely feeling, they couldn't contain their excitement as intellectual Redditors, not when they knew that the Rekenjima mystery was finally going to be solved once and for all. I almost barreled through that.
Whoa.
If that box were opened, a single girl would be hurt. However, their jaws and fangs couldn't care less. The witch-hunting goat nobles kept licking their lips, wanting to chew apart the guts of Beatrice's cat box as soon as they could. Seated upon a solemn throne so tall it looked like a pillar, Featherine listened in on the nonsense being spewed from the mouths of the goat nobles. A black cat wearing a cape silently appeared and whispered something into Featherine's ear. No, that is fine. Everything is going according to my plot. You need not inform my Miko. The cat bowed humbly and vanished. Featherine raised her wine glass high and laughed as she looked through it to the light of the chandelier, which was as beautiful and majestic as the moon. This should be enough to thank you for your excellent reading, child of man. Well now, just who is weaving this tale? Am I for you, or are you for me? What do you think, everyone?
A trap?
As Battler's group moved forward, darting from bookshelf to bookshelf and avoiding the eyes of the cats, they found something strange. Written with a faintly glowing red substance was a letter and an arrow. K. That's what it looked like to them.
Do you think K means key?
Those marks only appeared when we got close. This is a message aimed at us. Is there anyone here besides us who'd be willing to help?
Oh, I didn't think we had any allies.
Manji traced the red arrow with her finger. It was written with very faint, thin strings that had been tied together. This red stuff, which stuck to your finger and tore away like cotton candy, had to be. There is someone on our side. Someone who's always been on my side. How can you be so sure?
Yeah, I get it too now. Lambda, we can trust the person who wrote this. She'll probably be able to guide us to the key safely.
Are you sure? Then let's go. We don't have time to be standing around. Thank you, Mom.
Oh god.
In the arbor, the argument over whether they should surrender or fight continued without signs of stopping. Every now and then, a small fight would break out, which fortunately ended up delaying Erika's third yawn. However, they didn't know how long they would have to continue this fake fight, and neither did Joe. Keeping this high level of tension going was physically stressful. The instant they tired out and the tension faded, Erika would probably demand a verdict. They had to constantly appear to be trapped and agitated. It was a battle of weariness and tension. This was their fight. Erika waited patiently. Now that she had tired of tea, she was watching Renove perform some magic tricks and seemed to be enjoying herself considerably. Even Renove, who was usually aloof from the world, was fighting. If Erika got bored and had a tantrum, an all-out attack would probably begin at once. He was also putting his life on the line in the fight to buy time for Battler's group. As the fiercest leader in the argument, Beata wore out the quickest. She breathed heavily, and her face was so pale it seemed she might faint at any moment. Beato, hang in there. Your body won't hold out much longer at this rate. Pretend to suddenly burst into tears and rest for a while. We'll pick up the slack. I am still fine. I can do this. Just one more push. Let's go. So, who's up next? Who wants to be beaten down first?
In that case, I, Goda, am prepared. We must fight. It would be outrageous to accept defeat without fighting. As I've said from the beginning, fighting with all we have is the only option. Hold on a second.
Erica suddenly rose from her chair. Renove tried to coax her back into her seat, but Erica's attention was completely focused on those arguing under the arbor.
I am the detective. My memory of what I hear is as good as recorded. No, you're not the detective right now, because otherwise you could have just made him tell the truth. Okay, whatever.
We are aware of that, of course. You are quite an excellent detective, after all.
I'm not interested in you. Goda-san, I have one question for you. Yes, ma'am. Have I done something to cause offense? Hold on. Don't forget that some of us are opposed to fighting. I think we should surrender. Those were the first words I heard from you when I arrived here. However, you just said this. We must fight. It would be outrageous to accept defeat without fighting. As I said from the beginning, fighting with all we have is the only option. That's what you said. Well,
Fail RP from Goda.
Okay, just say you're stupid. Just I changed side. Yeah. Is hardly strange for opinion to change in the course of a discussion? Indeed, all of us have been feeling doubts about our position lately, so an occasional change of opinion wouldn't be. No. From beginning to end, no one has changed their opinion in this argument. Just now, Goda-san alone flipped his position 180 degrees. Furthermore, I can't imagine that any of the statements made by the rest of you were sufficient to make Goda-san switch his position.
An uncomfortable, moist wind blew by.
Ew.
Everyone was silent, frozen as though time had stopped. In that silence, Erica continued with a blank expression.
This can lead us to two conclusions. First, it may be that Goda-san has no opinion, and is just a loser who will say anything that goes with the flow. Yes. Second, it may be that none of you has an opinion, and that this entire argument exists only for its own sake.
Aren't you overthinking this a bit? Here we are in a desperate debate that will decide our fate. I hardly think it's strange that some people would act abnormally under such pressure.
The only reason for prolonging a meaningless argument is to buy time. Do you have anything to gain by buying time? Is it because Lady Lambda Delta's reinforcements will come? That can't be true either. After all, for some time now, I have heard all of you speak to Lady Lambda Delta and Battler occasionally, but not once have I heard them reply. Taking all of this into account, we are left with only one conclusion.
That Lady Lambda Delta and Battler are not here now, and that these people have won Lady Lambda Delta's assistance, with Lady Lambda Delta and Battler probably planning to sneak into the City of Books. In which case, their goal is probably to steal back the Golden Key and Angie. And your plan was to act as bait and buy time until their mission was complete.
But because of Goda-san's single poorly chosen line, this level of reasoning is possible for Furuto Erica. What do you think, everyone?
With a blank, yet ruthless expression, Erica spoke those words and returned to her seat. Everyone else was frozen and unable to move. No one spoke. However, time was moving. As evidence, a bead of sweat dripped down someone's cheek, fell, and hit the table with a tiny yet audible splat. Then, frozen time shattered, and in the same instant, the white chair Erica had been sitting in broke apart. The stakes of the Seven Sisters of Purgatory and the high-velocity rounds from the Chiester Sister Corps hit the chair at exactly the same time. And a few moments after that, the Erica sitting in that chair faded and vanished.
Man, when you said you liked the ending, I didn't realize you liked it this much. Holy crap. You're so into it. After image.
She's fast! Kill her! In an instant, Erica had moved to a spot behind the chair. Her expression remained as blank as it had been before. However, there was now something in her hand that hadn't been there. As the 7 lightning strikes of the 7 sisters raced at her once more, she batted all of them away with her scythe.
7 parries? Holy fuck.
Yeah.
That was one hell of a farce. But the tea was good. Thanks for the meal. Well, now, seems you've all been in agreement since the start. Allow me to ask for your answer once again.
Erica lifted her left hand, the one that wasn't holding the scythe. Very well, allow me to answer. This golden land belongs to me, to all of us. If you enter with your shoes on, we'll give you a proper welcome. In other words, Tsumari, to put it elegantly.
All cannons prepare to fire. Target the golden land.
Wash your face in miso soup!
Shoot him dead!
I'm just trying to keep myself and you entertained, you know?
It's working, it's working. Yes, thank you. See you around. Meow. Oh, no, I'm laughing at that.
Berncastel set down the receiver and crossed out yet another name on a list of Lambda Delta's notable friends. Something was wrong. Not a single person she called had heard anything from Lambda Delta. They weren't just playing dumb, they really knew nothing about the strange ruckus Lambda Delta was trying to stir up. Even Berncastel was starting to suspect that something was fishy. Then a black cat leapt in and meowed a frantic report.
Lambda and Battler aren't in the Golden Land?
She tore the phone receiver from its stand. The number she dialed was short.
I just said Jojo when you said stand, that's all.
It was probably an internal line. However, after listening to it ring several times, she slammed the receiver down again, finally managing to break the phone.
Gather all the cats who aren't busy. This is an emergency. The cats I had guarding the key aren't responding. Lambdarga!
Berncastel, overwhelmed with emotion, kicked the table over. Then the room finally grew bright. It was like green sunlight. A bright green light waved about, giving the illusion that a green sun was rising and lighting the room up. It was a sign that Berncastel's army had been given an emergency summons.
Whoa, she looks like Erica there. Come, my kitties. Really? It's time for a witch hunt. That kid always smells like candy, so you'll find her pretty fast. The first cat who finds her gets a human form and a witch's title.
What was now an emerald green nebula let out a roar of delight that shook the bookshelf cliff.
Okay, yay.
Something's chasing us.
What is that? A green sun?
Hide! They know! The 3 of them frantically hid behind a bookshelf. The room with the key in it was straight ahead. They could see something glinting faintly in the darkness of that room. It was a glint different from anything else they had seen so far in this city. The color of the glint was gold. They had almost reached the golden key. However, if they went towards it, Berncastel would be right behind them, along with her vast swarm of familiars. In other words,
Tsumari.
They were trapped in a dead end. They already knew that the emerald green color came from the eyes of the familiars. However, it was almost beyond comprehension that this undulating green sun could be the same thing, and they could do nothing except stare in wide-eyed shock. The countless cats were passing through the ravine of bookshelves, from the very top to the very bottom. As they approached, they painstakingly checked the gaps between each book. However, even this mind-numbingly huge task was accomplished swiftly thanks to the sheer number of familiars. With the speed of a gust of wind, they carefully checked every nook and cranny. There was no way to hide from this green sun. That would have been as foolish as trying to hide from water on a sinking ship. Will we be able to hide until they pass us?
No. At this rate, we'll be found no matter where we go.
Battler was just about to leap out from the shadows, but Lambda Delta grabbed him by the collar an instant before. Are you thinking of fighting?
No, we'll be found if we just stand here. So we have to move forward. We need to reach the key as soon as possible.
You really think there won't be cats guarding the key? We'll just be pinched between them. I believe in Aunt Ava. She's the one who guided us this far. I'm sure she took care of the guard cats too.
I agree. If we're going to be found anyway, let's try and get there as fast as possible and grab the key. If we can just do that, no one will be able to open the book.
So you'll rush in there and grab the key. And then what? That place is a dead end, right? You realize there will be nowhere to run, don't you? We know that, but...
The key will be our trump card. It's vitally important to Burncastle too. If worse comes to worse, I'll just eat it. We might be able to use the key as a bargaining chip.
Flush it down the toilet. Bargain with Burn? You're insane!
But if we hide here, we'll definitely be found. In that case, I'll take a bet on that billion to one chance. We'll get the key and have that be our trump card.
So you're praying for a miracle to win against the Witch of Miracles?
Picking a winner out of astronomically bad odds. That's the Ushirmiya family's magic! True.
True, so true. I've got good eyesight, so let me enlighten you. Can you see those magic circles around the golden key? That's a simple barrier, but a pretty strong one. It'll break if you just touch it, but it's the sort of annoying seal that'll take exactly 1 hour to fade, whether a great witch or a lowly human does it. It's still over an hour before the ceremony begins. In other words, Sumari, we won't even be able to touch the key unless we can buy time for a whole hour. Sure, man. When Aunt Ava took out the guard cat, she must have broken the magic circle too. It probably won't take an hour. As far as I can see, the magic circle is still intact. Sorry to say it, but even if Ava did touch it, it was less than an hour ago.
Well, what's an hour? At least we know we can grab it if you manage to stick around that long.
Yeah. Sure, let's play tag for an hour. I'm used to getting chased around by thugs. You two really are out of your minds. You're really planning to play tag against Burn and all her cats? If there's even a 1% chance.
You'd be certain that we'll grab it.
The difference in enthusiasm between the siblings who had everything to lose and Lambda Delta was immense.
Yeah, we know.
However, Lambda Delta was no coward. She was a great witch of the Senate. If she surrendered, she wouldn't be able to escape severe punishment, but she would be forgiven after a few hundred years. Why would she, after being thrown into a stormy sea while clutching a buoy that could save only her, decide to throw that buoy away? No living person could be as determined as those siblings who were already fighting for their lives. No one could blame Lambda. You two really are stupid, you know that? Ah well, why don't I tell you about a plan that's got a bit more than a 1% chance of working? How does that sound? The two siblings looked at each other. However, they both thought that any plan would be worth listening to, even if it would only raise their chances by 0.00001%. Sacrifice. Burn is a cat. She'll chase fleeing prey, but she'll also kill prey that doesn't flee. And only after toying with it first. Cats are terrible people.
Still, if that's true, it'll be worth betting on.
Let's have one sacrifice. We'll decide with rock, paper, scissors. Whoever loses has to go taunt Burn, then get laughed at and killed, all to buy as much time as possible. Does that work for you?
No need for rock, paper, scissors. I'll do it. You two go on to the key room.
No way, Oni-chan. I'll do it. This is all my responsibility. I was the one who listened to Burncastle and trusted her, so I've got a thing or two to say to her. But Battler and Angie decided to be the sacrifice and wouldn't listen to the other. See? You need rock, paper, scissors to decide, right? If you don't act quickly, we won't even have a chance to use this plan. They'll be here any moment.
Okay. Either Angie or I will be the sacrifice. Lambda Delta, you'll take whoever's left, steal the key, and take them back to the Golden Land.
I won't let you do it, Oni-chan.
I think Lambda's about to throw rock, paper, scissors in the group too. Quit joking around. Ah, nuts! I lost! Oh well, I guess I got to do this now. See you later. All right, thank you, Cakewalking Remastered for the resub with Lambda Friends Rejoice. Nice. Thank you, Cakewalking Remastered. And thank you to Amelia Lanches, I think, for the new sub. Thank you very much, Amelia. Strange one for a new sub. Thank you very much. Quit joking around. You've got to let me act like a big brother at least once in a while.
There's no time. Rock, paper, scissors, single round. I'm super paper, so of course we'll start with that. Got it, you two? Fine.
No regrets, okay?
3, 2, 1, paper. It really was a stupid kids game of rock, paper, scissors. Since they'd promised to start with paper, this was a chance to make a surprise attack and use something else. However, both Battler and Angie chose rock, and yet it wasn't a tie. Because, in addition to those 2 rocks, was one person who chose scissors.
No!
After staring stupidly at their fists and those scissors, they looked at her. Ah, dang. We were supposed to start with paper, so I figured I'd use scissors and beat you both. I guess paper should have stuck with paper. There had been no reason for Lambda Delta to join in on the game. This wasn't the time for a joke like that. Battler and Angie, each trying to lose, chose rock. Lambda Delta alone chose scissors. Don't tell me you intentionally...
If you die, we can't even get back to the Golden Land. It doesn't count.
Well then, you can just use this. When Lambda Delta made a clenched fist, a palely glowing fragment appeared there, and she gave it to the pair of them. Battler had seen one of these before. It was a magic fragment like the one Erica had used before disappearing, which would allow one to cross the sea of fragments. With that, you'll be able to return to the Golden Land. And anyway, I'm the best person for the job. You two probably wouldn't last a handful of seconds against Burn. If it's me, not only will an hour be no problem, but who knows, I might even win. And I owe her one. I've got to make this my victory and even the score. Still, away games are such a pain. Lambda Delta pretended to complain as she stood up straight. Anyway, see you in a bit. I guess a show-off like me couldn't stick to being a spectator after all. Sorry for stealing your time to shine. It's sad that I won't be able to watch your game until the end, but I've already been shown the script, so I'm not missing anything.
Lambda.
Then, with her broadest smile and a wink. This is your happy ending. I've already figured out what happens next, so there's no need to watch. I'll see the two of you again. In the credit roll of your happy ending, that is. Wait! Lambda Delta snapped her fingers and the 2 of them turned into Competo candies. She picked them up, took aim at the glint of the golden key, and flicked them away. That way they should be able to reach the key without Berncastel noticing. Dang, what terrible luck. What were the odds of them both playing a rock against my scissors? Yeah, I know. It wasn't nice of me to test you like that. Sorry, you two. And then, Lambda Delta's body was lit up by an emerald green light. When she turned around, the cat's eyes and Lambda Delta's met. Lambda Delta grinned and waved. There was a fierce roar and several bright flashes.
What in the...
A chain of explosions flashed by, one after another, enveloping Berncastel and her pack of familiars in an instant. They were multicolored fireworks, or rather, multicolored candy that burst with a flash and scattered everywhere. Countless stick candies, sugar sculptures, cookies, and tarts flew in every direction, and each one of those split and exploded into hundreds of candies, each of which exploded again into a cloud of Competo. However, these sweets weren't sweet. The Competo was heavier than lead, harder than steel, and sharper than any blade. As the colorful cloud exploded outward, it blasted the entire pack of cats into little bits. The emerald green glints were scattered everywhere and sparkled like the night sky, and among them danced a cloud of pretty candies that looked like they'd go well on a Christmas tree. It was sufficiently outrageous and beautiful and cute to mark the Great Witch Lady Lambda Delta's appearance on the scene.
Oh, if it isn't Lambda! I was hoping to meet you in the party hall.
I love you, Burn. Isn't whispering of our love all the better if we're alone?
I'll be happy to hear it after I plucked off all your limbs.
With a jerk of her chin, Burn ordered her familiars to attack.
This is my dearly beloved. This is my dearly beloved and my only friend in the world. Okay. Her arms from the elbow down, her legs from the knees down. You can chew those up however you please, but not a scratch anywhere else on her. Whoa.
The crowd of cats undulated again, reformed into a single mass, and became the emerald green leviathan that would swallow up any poor victims who snuck into the city of books. It was shaped like an impossibly vast whale. Leviathan. However, when it looked like a whale from Lambda's perspective, she probably couldn't see anything except an immense mouth about to swallow up everything. Ah, simply wonderful. I'm about to be overwhelmed by Burn's love, aren't I?
I do love you, Lambda. Once your limbs are gone, I'll skewer you through your butt and hang you by my bed. Every morning I'll give you a good morning kiss, and every evening I'll kiss you goodnight.
Sounds great. Then I'd better wrap you up in my love too. However, Lambda Delta's war cry was swallowed up by the glowing, writhing Leviathan in a single bite.
Giggle. Yes, you are wonderful, Lambda. I love that empty-headed way you just do things without looking ahead or worrying about your own life. Wind.
The wind. At the same instant that Lambda Delta was swallowed and Burn Castell was sure of her victory, the latter felt a slight breeze playing with her hair. The countless sweets that Lambda Delta had sent flying like fireworks and which drifted about like the decorations at a Christmas party were flowing. No, they were converging on a single point. It was like watching a firework run backwards. Countless sweets rapidly contracted around the vast closed mouth of the Leviathan. A gigantic reverse explosion concentrated on a point inside it, or perhaps it was more like countless candies showering the Leviathan from all directions like bullets. Inside that mass of green was a black swirl. That swirl was on a palm. On the palm of Lambda Delta, who wore a defiant smile, it was a mass of supergravity. All of the sweets, the cats, the whale, and everything else was being sucked into that one point and crunched.
Man, I am loving this.
I'll hold you tight. Get over here, Burn.
You're trying to suck me in?
All of the candies Lambda Delta had scattered were getting sucked back into the black hole on her palm at unbelievable speeds. The reverse explosion of the oncoming candy whittled away at the Leviathan, crushing it inwards.
Lambda!
Come on, let me give you a hug. With all her strength, Burn Castell held her ground in midair, trying to resist this supergravity. For the first time, all trace of condescension had left her face. Even Lambda Delta's cocky expression was marred by the sweat trailing from her forehead. Because their power was so overwhelming, any victory would have to be instantaneous. If either relaxed in the slightest, they would match each other's strengths and get dragged into another dizzyingly long fight that could last for centuries. Neither of them had any desire to go through that again. So, neither of them showed the slightest mercy for their most beloved friend. By now, the Leviathan had been completely crushed and compressed inside the black hole. Burn Castell was the only one still holding her ground. However, a windstorm of candy asteroids, like the asteroid belt, repeatedly slammed into Burn Castell, wearing away at her girl's form, bit by bit.
No, I've got to get away, or I'll really...
The thing flying into Burn Castell's range of vision was a comet pelting straight for her with a massive present box at its core and a cloud of candy surrounding it.
Lambda! Wah! Yeah, my bodyguard!
candy comet wiped out Berncastel along with her scream. It burst into little bits, and within a blink of an eye, it was sucked back into a hole of supergravity. Once it was all gathered into one place like a gem, it began to spin rapidly. This is just Katamari Damacy. It was flattened by the centrifugal force, turning into something whose shape resembled a galaxy. After swallowing all of the cats and their master, it now looked like a wiggling, flickering, emerald green galaxy that floated just above Lambda Delta's palm. The pocket of supergravity kept compressing it further and further, until, at the end, it had become a single green, shining Konpeito.
I hope the books are okay.
Then it fell down onto her outstretched palm. Sorry, Bern. I wanted to play with you always, so I've always taken it easy and pretended to be in a pinch. Lambda Delta held the Konpeito above her head and peered at it. But the truth is, I'm just impossibly strong. Sorry about that. Then she pressed the Konpeito to her pink lips, gave it a light kiss, and bit down.
And then died.
And then it exploded! This doesn't taste like Bern. Lambda Delta licked her fingertips, then turned to face the empty air behind her.
I already knew, my beloved Lambda.
I love you, Bern.
Liar. I knew you never took me seriously.
In that case, let's love each other for real. Both of us, seriously.
I do love you, Lambda Delta. I'm happy, so happy.
I do love you, Berncastel. I'll turn you into candy and cuddle you with my tongue forever.
No matter who wins, our love will never fade. Giggle, giggle. That's wonderful, just wonderful.
Okay, let's love each other right now. With a crash, crack lines appeared across the sky of the Golden Land. Then finally, the barrier of the Golden Land was breached by the fleet's assault. It was a bizarre scene, more ridiculous than anything anyone had imagined. The sky of the Golden Land shattered like glass, and a fleet of sailboats flew in one after another. They were crowded with goats pushing each other and spilling off the sides.
Come, let us begin. This is the Golden Land's final banquet.
A banquet. It wasn't some fancy metaphor, but a simple statement of fact. The overwhelming surge of goat troops came in like a tsunami.
Tsunami?
The residents of the Golden Land who stood defiantly were like a forgotten sandcastle on a beach. A fight between a wave and a sandcastle is not a fight. This was a banquet for the oncoming Vikings at a stand-up meal, the voracious, merciless goats. There's no way around it. Fire!
Good. Come, goats, bring destruction to all that has form, stillness to all that moves, despair to all who live.
All those who could use magic fired it off at once. With a shout like a thunderclap, the goat tsunami rushed forward. Everything collided at once, and there was a brilliant and terrible explosion. Sparks and smoke, flying splinters and screams. For just an instant, the fierce magical cannonballs fired by Beato, Virgilia, and the Chiester Sister Corps seemed to halt the goat tsunami in its tracks.
A wave of goats. Sumari, tsunami.
However, their numbers were so great that they didn't even flinch. The goat wave continued to walk over the corpses that had been blasted away or which had fallen to their knees in weariness. The mound of corpses piled up, and still more goats were shot down as they tried to cross it, so that, in a few seconds, it really was tall enough to be a tsunami.
Pitiful. This Golden Land you've built is nothing more than a sandcastle some kid left on a beach. Be swallowed up and disappear.
Perhaps you should liken it to ripples beating meaninglessly against a wharf. A sandcastle getting swallowed by a wave. Just you try swallowing my castle.
Got him. Oh my god, they're back.
Beato lifted her hands, telling the pair of battle towers that had been hidden deep in the ground that the day of glory had come again. The goat tsunami looked up at it in shock. After all, this time the tsunami that towered over everything wasn't them. Fire! A thunderstorm of rapid-fire ballista rounds leapt from the battle tower gun ports. The goats let out a confused scream at the furious tempest that was bearing down on them. However, they saw something else too.
Smothered mate.
In the sky, high above the tower, was a reaper, astride a divine horse and backdropped by the moon. A massive spear the size of a tower in its hand. The great witch sitting on the horse by the reaper spoke. Welcome back. This world does not belong to you. Do it, teacher! The heavenly spear pierced the ground. For an instant, it looked like some divine tower was sticking out of the ground. However, that was the very last thing those eyes ever saw. The sacred spear was the embodiment of heaven's wrath, and the strength to bury an unclean city in a single stroke was unleashed upon the pack of goats. With a massive explosion that resembled a volcanic eruption, goats were sent flying all over the place. Not bad. I guess they really are witches. But is it enough?
The enemies keep on coming. It looks like we'll be the ones swallowed up after all.
At least you two seem to be enjoying yourselves.
Whoa! How could one fail to enjoy such a festival? It seems our time in the limelight shall not be stolen from us after all. Looks like it. I'm all fired up.
Yes. The crowd of goats truly was like a wave pressing in from the sea. You might be able to split a ripple on the beach with your feet, but you can't split the sea. Witches could. However, that meant the other side also had someone who could split seas. Suddenly, smoke poured from one of the two towers, and the ground shook as it crumbled. What the hell happened? Over there, on top of the other tower. Erica! But of course it is your turn now, is it not? At the top of the other battle tower, Erica stood gracefully wielding her scythe.
I'd say that's enough to show the witches of the Golden Land proper respect. All magic is fake. It's just a fantasy sandcastle that'll always vanish when mystery swallows it up. Playing witches was pretty fun though. I think I remember playing something like this with some older girls from the neighborhood when I was younger. So let's bring this to an end. Now it's time to hear you scream.
Erica threw that pretentious pirate hat she had been wearing this whole time into the sky. With the moon behind it, Erica's form, her afterimage, vanished from the tower's peak.
Where is she? We have her on radar. She's on the side of the tower.
Shaking with a wild, joyous laughter, Erica dashed straight down the tower. She swung her scythe like a baton, and as she passed along the tower's wall, its gun ports, walls, pillars, and everything else was crushed, leaving a trail of smoke. So from the sidelines, it looked as though a line of smoke suddenly split the tower from top to bottom. The golden arrows of the Chiester Sister Corps chased after Erica like golden threads in a sewing machine.
You monster! Get yourself sewed and embroidered, nya! Good, good.
Even the golden arrows couldn't catch up with Erica. Finally, Erica reached the bottom of the battle tower and empty cartridges were ejected from the golden bows.
Burst, useless tower. Isn't that the phrase?
Erica, who had now landed on the ground, slowly stood up and tapped the tower behind her with the handle of her scythe. That tiny tap cut the final string that held the tower together, and the whole thing fell in on itself with an earth-shattering crash. Once again, the dark tsunami rumbled forward through the rubble and smoke.
I am Frodo Erica, Witch of Truth. This moment marks the dismantling of the Golden Land by the truth. Dust to dust, illusions to illusions. I'll end your daydream for you. Come, try and remember, ghosts. Remember how you died so long ago.
The goat tsunami swallowed everything up. When she saw them sink under the black sea of goats, Erica guffawed from atop the debris of the tower.
Come on now, kill them, massacre them all. Cut off their heads and stick them on spears. Ghost of 1986, the time has come for the whirlpool of truth to swallow you whole and erase you. So long.
Tomorrow on Umineko.
Oh, thank God. Oh. I mean, what an amazing part to end on. Holy crap.
Aren't you glad that I didn't leave this to you by yourself?
Oh, you read so much there. Thank you. You did all the heavy lifting there for that chapter. Holy shit. You should have given me some more characters and narration. Maybe, I don't know. That was a lot of reading you have to do there. Holy shit.
It's all right.
Thank you, Mouse. Thank you, Mouse.
Absolutely.
Oh, also thank you to Equal Equations through sub. Is it too late to drop Umineko? It is too late to drop Umineko. Yep. It is too late to drop Umineko. Yep. Anyway, apologies to read and run, but well, we're done before 5, so that's good. So yeah, I need to go. So who are we rating? And I will be back on stream in about 2 to 3 hours on Mouse's stream to read Sekimea.
Sounds good.
I will try to be back before 8 o'clock my time, which is in 3 hours from now, but like it might be around then.
That's okay. I told them I'd start at the regular time and just play a cozy game if you aren't around.
Is there anyone for the community that is streaming right now?
No clue.
Anthony Fantano is live? I don't know who that is.
Most of you played the new Hobbit game? No, it had really bad reviews.
New Hobbit?
Nikki Jakey is live.
Let's go Nikki Jakey then. Nikki Jakey.
Yeah. Alright. See you tomorrow, chat.
Thank you, Tom and Mouse. Mostly thank you, Mouse. Mouse carried. Mouse carry. AD carry. Thank you very much, Mouse. Alright,
No problem.
pushing right through. Have a good weekend if you're not going to be here for any of the streams. Although, if you're here for today, there must be a good reason for you not to be here tomorrow. If you're this invested in Umineko, like tomorrow's the finale, like holy shit. But yep, so yep, see you tomorrow for that. If not, yep, catch you when I catch you. Or maybe I'll see you in like a couple hours on Mouse's stream. Pushing right through. See you chat. Hope you enjoyed it.
Bye.
The Disney music is going on now. Anyway, anyone who stuck around, thank you very much. Or watching on the VOD. What do we do now? We say bye, Nadja. Bye, Nadja.
Bye, Nadja.